Hi.
I don't like
Hello.
wasps.
Yes. So some people are going to get killed in the next couple. We're not going to name names. Skyler.
Skyler is going to tame a giant wasp, and that we're going to use as a group mount.
Okay. Sounds awkward,
He's
but okay.
gonna get killed by the giant wasp.
Mm. Yep. By
Looking forward to
Snoo.
it.
Anyway, so as we last left off, you guys had just escaped Waterdeep before the unimaginable happened. A floating castle, from what you guys can gather, those of you that have great eyesight has been able to notice in the clouds of this massive storm that has rolled into the area. And the attack of giants on the city. You guys are you guys just crossed that little river, and it is night, it is dark, it is raining, the wind is howling, lightning fills the sky. What are you going to do?
Russell, it's horrible. All of those people.
There's nothing we can do about it right now.
There are powerful people in that city. We are too exhausted to do much to help.
Were we heading in any particular direction, or just away?
We plan on going up to that circle, following the river.
Okay. I see it.
Scrappy can go see his birthplace, or where his remains became him.
True.
Scrappy.
You guys are currently like under a set of trees alongside, just off the road. You guys are seeing, even though it's a pretty good distance, about 10 miles or so, even though you're about 10 miles or so from the city, you still hear explosions, and every once in a while you see lightning that goes from the cloud to the ground, but you see lightning that goes from the ground to the clouds. And not in the same color as normal lightning, like red, like violently, like a sick green sometimes that goes from the ground up.
Waterdeep is home to many powerful people. I don't think we have to worry too much that the city will stand.
I hope so.
We should not remain here.
So you guys can continue to move down the river a little bit farther. You guys are going to be at half speed because of the weather. This weather is natural, but it seems to have been enhanced by magic to be very hindered. So the rain's coming down in torrents. The wind is probably around, average wind speeds would be like in the 30s, but you're getting gusts of like 50, 60. Like they almost blow over True a few times. Because she's the smallest of the lot of humans.
Oh dear.
Flying is unable. You can't fly in this weather. It's just horrific. So do you guys start heading down the
If I recall correctly, at the end of last time, you said that the hunters had to rest in the next hour or so. Otherwise, we were hitting exhaustion levels.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys You guys have another hour of travel before you guys will be taking on a level of exhaustion.
So, I think we ought to put a little bit more distance between us and the city, but I don't know how much longer we can really travel. We didn't get much of rest last night.
Agree. We should find a cave or something sheltered and get some rest.
I agree. I'll keep an eye out as we're going, just in case I see anything that may be, like a thick pocket of trees
Yeah.
or a natural cave. I don't know what the layout is, but
Mhm.
I'll keep an eye out for something that could serve as a bit of a break from the weather.
You travel maybe another 40 minutes or so. You don't have to make you spot it. There is an outcropping of trees that has a temporary shelter that had been built into it, probably by travelers, by hunters. It's pretty well sheltered, but it's man-made for the most part.
I see something over there. That should keep the most of it off of us.
As you get closer, you do notice that there's, even though it's decent size, there is a pair of people also in it. No fire. They seem to be cold camping because of what's going on.
Oh, great.
Can I see what these people look like before we get into their field of view?
Yeah, they're both. From what you can tell from here, they're either half elf or elf.
And do they look beat up, ragged, well off?
It looks like the travelers, maybe hunters.
All right. I'll give the group a warning that there's people already there, but I guess we'll approach unless somebody has something else that they want to do.
Nope.
People, that's lovely. Let's introduce ourselves.
As you approach, the taller of the two notices you, starts to stand up, and then sees like there's a lot of yins, but you look ragged, like you guys have been running through a storm pretty good.
Shivering child amongst them.
Yeah, he kind of like waves yins once he spots you. Waves yins over.
Oh, I just realized this entire time I could have been using my wings as a fucking umbrella for true.
Yeah.
I'll say I've been doing that.
Okay. She's still fairly soaked from the initial run out of the city, but she's not soaked poodle. Poor poodles, when they get wet, they look miserable.
They do.
So he's wations over. You see that the other person that's there is also young. You now assume this is their son or daughter. You can't really tell because they're pretty bound up, and you all think, well, most of you think they're asleep. The elves of the party knows that they're meditating. That the younger one is currently meditating.
Hello, friend. I hope we're not imposing by joining
No.
you for a little while.
Come in. Tonight's one of those nights where the more, the merrier, if you get my drift.
I think I would agree.
You can tell his accent, his common accent, is more southern Faerun, southern continent. He is an elf, darker skinned. The child is also that. Not drow, but colored. They're darker skinned elf.
Wood elves?
Similar to wood elves, yeah. And the boy, the other one's is in meditation. And he's like sit down. He goes, "We didn't start fire because we didn't know if that was a good idea or not."
With what we saw, you have the right idea. Waterdeep is being attacked.
Yeah. We were on the road when it started, and we usually travel at night because it's easier, not less bandits. But there's other things that travel the night. This is ridiculous. About that time, everyone whose perception is 18 or better.
Nope.
Damn it, it's just one above. I have 17 passive.
Scrappy is higher than mine.
Anyone that's got an 18 or higher hears some in the distance towards Waterdeep, like something falling, and then everyone hears a distant crack of thunder, and then it gets louder and louder and louder, and it's not thunder, it's a rumble, and the ground vibrates, and the trees shake, and wakes up, immediately brings out, Papa, what's going on? Brings right out trance. With the voice, it's a young female elf. Not even halfway through, not even yet to being a teenager in elf years yet. He goes, "I don't know." And she hugs onto him and starts to whimper, as this rumble lasts a good while before it stops.
Yeah, I hate to be a glass half empty kind of guy. But we are miles away from Waterdeep. I don't think there is a Waterdeep anymore. That was intense.
It could also be the other way around. I did hear something falling at first.
If that cloud
And there was
fell,
a castle.
If that cloud fell and it was anything like, fuck, what was his name? What was it? What?
Zephyros?
Zephyros,
yes.
If it was anything like Zephyros's tiny fortress, there's nothing left.
I will take your word for it. I haven't seen the destruction that left. And well, knowing of the material that you pulled from that wreckage, I can see your point.
I don't know what to think anymore. Let's just try to rest up and get to the crater tomorrow.
By this point, I am done doffing my armor and I'm just getting out my bedroll.
Okay. So who's going to be taking watches?
How many watches are there going to be?
Typically 4.
I'll take first watch.
The elves can handle second watch.
Oh wow, Skyler.
Third and fourth, that is, sorry. Yeah, Skyler.
So
Skyler's fucking paranoid today, alright?
Alright, Skyler. Alright.
Hey, you got the curse from Move.
Drew and Trick will do third.
Well, the elves are going to do third and fourth.
Damn.
That's the typical, because we have our trance, so we can handle the second half of the night.
Dorian said he'll watch with second if you want to. True.
Okay, yeah, second.
Yeah. Skyler, as everyone settles in, you just hear the far distant echoes of magic popping. The storm is horrific, but the wind carries the echoes of what has to be fireballs or something the equivalent of it off in the distance. It is by far the most nerve-wracking 2 hours you've ever had. Just the distance just pops, and and the storm is horrific. It's downpouring. With such good perception check, through the lightning, you've seen that the river has swelled about twice its size already.
How close are we to the river? Do we need to move?
No, you're fine because you guys are up on an outcropping, up on a hill. But if it continued to rain like this for another couple of days, you would then be worried. You'd definitely be worried in another day or so.
I would then wake up the next person to watch and just say, the river it's storming worse.
This is also worth noting that Scrappy would be able to help anyone else.
Yeah. True. So, second watch. True, roll with advantage.
Yeah, I've got all kinds of help. I got Trick, I got Scrappy, I got Dorian.
Yeah.
Let's hope it's for it. It didn't help. It didn't help at all. God.
I don't even see your roll.
I don't even see your roll.
I saw it. It was whispered, but I saw it.
Oh, that's
no,
why
I
it was whispered.
that. Yeah, I didn't know that was on. But yeah, I got a 12 with
12.
advantage.
Nice.
True, you don't hear the far off distant noises carried on by the wind. You're pretty nervous. Dorian, being that you guys are relatively close in age, understands, and he whips out the old chessboard and uses a little bitty magical stone that puts off just enough glow for you guys to see the board. And he talks you into playing some chess. It's not very good. You don't have to do any rolls for it. It's just something to keep the mind off of any far distant sound.
Don't Dorian and True both have dark vision?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but the little blue glowing stone he sets on the board, and it actually lights up the board. Like the board lights up. Like you can see the squares and stuff better. Because of the rain and stuff, it's like the flashes of lightning is fucking with everyone's night vision, especially your two, because of the rolls, how low your roll was. The way it is the lightning is ruining your night vision. So, yeah, you guys just had 2 hours, nothing major happened.
The elves' turn.
Dorian wakes up later in, and then Mytho, and goes, "Hey guys, that river is pretty swollen. I don't think we have anything to worry about, but just on the off chance, keep an eye out."
I will do so, just in case there might be some odd magics about.
Floating pillow cuddle with Trick.
Yeah, Dorian just kind of like huddles up in one little corner and falls asleep. Whole time clutching the hilt of his sword. You guys get advantage, so whichever one of you want to roll for the first half of your 4-hour watch.
I now have advantage because it's Sentinel Shield, so we can both roll.
Oh, nice. Both of you can roll.
24, the passive is 26, though.
My lord.
Fucking hell!
I didn't
Yeah.
think it would matter, but yeah, mine's 17 passive. Great.
Rules is written, that's the lowest you're allowed to roll.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. Now, you know, all rivers flow outward. But because of the storm surge and stuff coming from the storm, you know that that there's water being pushed up the river. That's why the river is swelling so much. From storm surge.
Gotcha.
You start to notice bodies in the water being pushed up through the river. Small, very large. Various sizes going down. Over the course of your first 2 hours, probably 100 to 100 plus bodies.
Any
Go
that I
up.
recognize.
You do recognize some as giants. There's a few Dragonborn, lots of humans, lots of dwarves.
Well, I'll keep an eye out for like
ogre.
any specific people that I might recognize,
None.
or any
like-
giant that may be dressed a little bit better, or may look, a little bit larger. That may,
I mean,
but
the one that's just passing you now stands out because he's red skinned. It looks to be a fire giant. Or what remains of a fire giant, because he is fairly barbecued.
I wish Stormer was alive. He'd rip some skin off.
Stormer is alive!
Or did I say alive? I meant awake. Damn it, I wish
What
I
are
were
you trying-
alive.
Professor?
Don't we all wish we were alive inside? Sadly, we are dead. And the thing is, you know where Waterdeep is. These are either giants attacking people trying to escape Waterdeep, or there's battles farther down the coastline. Because you know the way the tide works around Waterdeep, it's a southern flow until just about 2 days travel to the north, and then it becomes a northern flow. So this has got to be coming up from the south. Because, I mean, if you kind of notice it, there's pretty good distance between Waterdeep and the river.
Yeah.
We're talking 10, 15 miles.
Yeah, I mean, I'm attributing it to if there was a large explosion or a crash of a castle down, that the force could feasibly push things up if the water is, already flowing in the opposite direction. That sort of force could definitely have made these bodies travel that distance.
Yeah, true. So second half of you guys' watch.
All right, I will roll again. You can also roll as well, just in case.
Now, if you want to roll myth, go for it. My God.
Oh, that's a good one. It's a natural 19 on that.
Impressive right there.
Yeah. Can Skrillex hear us?
19? That's a 19.
He should be able to. I don't know if he's trying to roll.
Oh.
You can be rolling here.
Yeah, you can be rolling. If you
I automatically have advantage because of the Sentinel Shield. So this isn't me rolling with the help action.
Am I rolling? Perception?
Yeah, you can roll perception, yeah. Okay, so would you guys please roll me a d20?
All right.
Okay. All right, so Later, you're really paying attention to the waters, and now there's also like horses, cows, animals are now more starting to mix up with the bees. Carts, a few barrels, and crates and such are floating. Myth, you notice a little bit farther downriver, you see that one of the floating cows, that there is a live person on the floating cow. It's cow is for sure dead, but there is someone hugging onto the cow, trying to stay afloat.
There's one alive. There's one survivor.
How far are we from the river, and how far into the river are they?
So the river is twice its size currently, and you guys were a good distance away from the river. It's not that far now. You guys are maybe 800 feet uphill from the river now. Which you notice you were about 110 feet, 120 feet away. It's closer. It's grown that much closer in the 2 hours that you guys have been on watch. It's kind of, it's closer to your guys' side, but it's still probably 30 feet into the river. But this river's now went from being about 80 feet wide to like 160 feet. 160, 180. It's getting wide.
Okay, so you said they're 30 feet into it?
Yeah, they're about 30 feet in. You can see they're trying to like use the cow to kick their way, like kick swim. Because just so you guys know, it's light, but it doesn't feel like dawn. Dawn has come, but it's so dark and overshadowed, and the storm is still raging that it's visibility is starting to get worse. Because you're now starting to smell smoke and on top of it, and to the over here. I don't know why it won't let me ping. Towards Waterdeep from your current location, there's a pretty good bank of smoke and possibly fog that is starting to. It's absolutely obscured that direction. Like you couldn't see what's going on that way. You can still hear what sounds like magic going off every so often, like magical explosions. But outside of that, it's kind of drowned out by the wind and the roar of the river now.
All right. Well, I'll quick pull out a rope, and I'll look down at Scrappy, and I'll say, "Grab this" when I throw it back over, and I'll run down to the bank, and I will use my second level to pop over onto the cow, probably surprising the shit out of this person.
The person lets out a surprised squeak.
Don't worry,
now that you're
I'm
on
here to
top,
help.
It's a halfling. Male halfling that is battered pretty good. He's only got one arm that's currently secured on because the other one is. You want to say it's been hit by electricity. It's pretty blackened.
All right, and I'm here to help. Just hold on for 1 second. I'll take a dagger, one of my daggers, and I'll tie it into the rope, and I'll throw that over to the bank, and hopefully Scrappy listened and grabbed it.
Scrappy grabs it.
Yes.
Scrappy, well, you control Scrappy, because Scrappy's for you.
Yeah. Scrappy will just crawl over and just grab it.
And then I'll use the rope and try to, grab the halfling, since it doesn't look like he's going to be able to swim himself. I'll say, "Here, I'll try to get us back over." And I'll try to, use the rope and make our way back to the bank.
Give me This is going to be athletics. This is strong current, keeping grip. Roll me an athletics check, please.
Scrappy is
All
also
right.
going to be pulling the rope so that
Yeah.
he is, hopefully still
Advantage.
healthy.
You'd have it with advantage.
Okay, well, that helps. That helps a lot.
It's a struggle. Floating. You stuff bumps into you under the water. You're for sure you've been bumped into by several bodies that's deeper in the water. A little bit disturbing. It takes you quite an effort, but you get to the shore. You help the halfling up, and you're just that much felt like you've been marching for a couple hours. It is you're just like laying there deep.
That is not my strong suit. Oh. Oh. We ought to get you dried off. We've got camp up ahead.
Thank you. He's extremely exhausted, but he's also. Once you get into the camp, you get a look at him. The arm is his left arm looks like it's been hit by electricity because it doesn't look like fire burns because the skin is blackened, charred. You're not too sure he's going to have the sight in that left eye either. It's really badly swollen up, and there's several pretty good gashes on his face. As you finally get him settled, as you take a look in, this guy must have been an adventurer of some kind. If he has an empty sheath, looks like a short sword sheath, empty. His leather armor is pretty ragged and damaged, but not from from fighting. But you could tell that it's been repaired several times over. So this person wasn't like someone defenseless. This person probably put up a fight, but they've definitely seen way better days.
What happened to you?
Giant. He's casting lightning everywhere, and my group, we were trying to get people out of the city.
Does the city still stand? We've heard some noises from that way.
I don't know. Honestly, don't know. I woke up a little whiles ago, floating, face up. I think it's the only thing that saved me is that I was floating face up. There was an explosion, and I went flying. He was a giant. He was wielding magic, better than any of See him kind of get choked up for a second. He's won more magic than Orville was. Or I saw Orville was one of the strongest mages I'd ever seen. And the magic he was beyond even Orville. You see him kind of get that 1,000-yard stare going for a second, and he kind of shakes it off. It's horrific. Just horrific. Just kind of he starts to droop to unconsciousness, but fights his way out of it. Really, you can tell that he's trying to stay awake. He looks at you and he goes, name is Andre. Andre. He kind of slowly passes back out again. Yeah, he's in about as bad a shape as you've seen anybody in a while that's not been already dead.
Well, we'll have to see how And if Skyler can help at least fix him up a little bit when he wakes.
Yeah. So you guys' shifts go through. The storm never lets up. And later in, because of your great passive, you figured out that water is about 96 feet away. It's moving a couple feet it's moving about 10 feet every few hours. Closer to you.
Yeah, so it's gonna reach us within the next day if we sit here and don't move.
Yeah. So everyone starts to come to. The after the first person to make up is the young female elf.
Okay, I'll be
The-
right back.
He stayed awake. The father stayed awake until like you two got up, and then he finally like stopped watching because he knew you guys had recovered, and he was absolutely exhausted.
Hmm.
So everyone starts to wake up. You guys notice something. Anyone notices it? The waterway is starting to clog up. Buildings now. Roof buildings, a few giants. Stormer, there's still the opportunity for giants for you.
Sorry, I got a call from my great grandmother. What's going on?
The river's being clogged
Giants
up
are
with
floating in the
buildings
river.
and giants.
By giants,
Ooh.
trees, chunks of buildings. Currently, because you guys notice, there's probably because the river's slowing down, the force of the water going inland is slowing down, so it's all starting to more or less clog up. So the water that's all pushed up stream starts to come back down.
Oh goddess.
There's probably give me a second. About 320 non-giant bodies
There's a lot of bodies.
and 8 giants littered amongst the slower moving river heading inland.
This
And from just a quick glance, the age is probably from 4 or 5 years old up into old people of the non-giant. There's one giant that's in 2 halves. It looks like it's been grabbed a hold and pulled apart. It's a hill giant. It looked like it literally was pulled in 2.
I can't look. Sir, would you like some help with your arm before Skyler
He's
starts-
unconscious. He has not woken up.
He has only been asleep for perhaps 3 odd hours, if that. He's gonna need some time.
Yes, like I'm not the greatest with treating lightning wounds. This is gonna need some magical aid as I start getting to work with the basics, treating its
Roll
cats
me a
and stuff.
medicine check. You
Why
can
did I
have
s-
someone help you if you want.
I'm not proficient with medicine.
No.
Let me see if I am.
And do I see any other fire
am.
giants? Did you say?
I mean, I got a 22, and with Robin's help, I get a nat
nat
1.
22.
A 22.
Yep.
Alright.
Oh,
Giant.
I say I'm not the best with it, but considering my brother has had a few drunken accidents, I know
A
the
drunken
basics.
accident.
Yeah. Most of them are hill giants, except for one. One, and it's not even a full body. It's only like the torso and arms and head. Like there's no lower half. It didn't look like it got blown away. It looked like it was melted. The lower half of it was melted.
That was to treat the man's arm.
And the giant. We're not talking about the man. We're talking about the giant that he's looking for. And it's a fire giant.
It's the top half of a fire giant.
It's the top half of a fire giant.
Okay, how long have I been awake at this point?
Just a few minutes.
Fuck.
Who's gonna get up?
Skyler, your roll, that arm is done. There's no saving it. It's fried beyond your skill. He's probably going to lose the left eye too.
So, lesser restoration can cure blindness and deafness. I don't know how you want to rule that.
No, you would have to have greater to save the arm.
I mean, the eye was what I was talking about.
It's typically more for conditions.
Yes, it's for conditions. The eye is damaged. You don't know enough about the anatomy to fix it yourself. You can try and hope for the best, but you know that the arm is beyond your skill. The arm is for sure beyond your skill, and he's on the verge of death. Your message check stated it, that even though he's asleep, it's not probably sleep. It's probably more or less a coma. This man is probably, with your skill, there's a good chance this man's still probably going to die. That this halfling is going to pass away.
I'm still gonna try my best. I'm going to do the best I can with that medicine check to keep him alive, and I'm gonna drop a level 2 cure wounds.
Okay.
This is just to keep him alive, not the eye or anything.
Yeah.
How fast is this river carrying this giant torso?
Not very fast because it's being clogged up by
everything else in the river.
Like, you could walk out to it if you're careful. You could actually walk on the debris.
I am going to as quickly as I can, don my chest piece of my armor.
Okay.
And if
I'll assist since I'm skilled with that.
And I will just dive into the water after I don it, if I have to swim after this thing.
No. You're wading through you're more or less climbing through and falling through where you can't hold your weight. It's filled. This river is filling with debris and bodies.
Gotcha.
Like, you actually walk across a pair of big oxen that are dead to get to it, because this giant's arm's like laying up on one of the big oxen.
And then I will just drag it back with me.
Give me a athletics, please.
Oh boy, I am great at those. I'm actually not terrible. Okay.
Yeah, not terrible.
You suplex the body.
Twinkle toe.
You get to it, and you grab the arm, put it over your shoulder. And
I'm using the wings to generate a little bit more power.
Yes. The wings, but also there's just this inner strength that is coming out, and you see in so many innocent that they're dead, and this giant's dead, but you're not going to let this happen again. There's a deep resounding feeling running through you that this is the last time something like this happens. That you're not going to run again, and that this giant is going to help you keep from running.
I'm going to walk back to the group, slam it on the ground, point to Myth and Laren. You want to help me cut this thing up?
Certainly.
I suppose.
I need
Guide me on what you want.
specifically. I need about 10, 15 bio. Tell me. I need 10 square feet of its skin specifically. I don't care what happens to the rest, but this thing's going to help me.
Well, I suppose I can give it a go. Still have that helmet?
Technically, I have. We did just finish a long rest, so I will place my hand over on my helmet. A rune will just appear on the forehead, and I'll just hand it over.
Right. Roll me with advantage.
Well, it just gives D. Oh no, it gives you double proficiency.
Double proficiency. Then roll me with double proficiency.
Yeah. 30 total?
Yeah, you get exactly the amount of skin needed off this guy.
I think this is about all I can really manage. He's kind of stripped bare and missing a lower half.
That's fine. I'll just roll it up. Stick it in my. Did I grab a bag of holding? I feel like I grabbed a bag of holding.
Both you and my sister
did.
have one.
Cool.
What do I have?
Bag of holding.
Oh, that's
Okay,
right.
I will wash it off in the river first to make sure that all the blood and shit's out of it.
Well, I assume
Clean
that
it.
was part of what the, stripping it
So you
is
strip it.
involved
Yeah.
with.
You're helping him wash it out,
You skin it, and then you have to scrape it.
Yeah.
and as you pull it out of the water, Stormer, a hand reaches out and grabs your wrist out of the water,
Mm.
and it pulls itself kind of out. You see a female half elf, kind of like breathing really heavy. My water breathing was about to go out. I saw a hand. Oh God. You also notice, like, on the other side of the river, there's also people starting to climb out. And you see, like, there's more people. Like, she, like, reaches under and, like, pulls up a small child. And, like, hands the small child to you. It's alive.
Take them.
Oh shit.
My magic is ready. I'm just going to pass out now. And she just flops over and starts to slowly sink back in.
I'll take the kid
I'll
in one
grab
arm.
her.
Okay.
I'll prevent her from falling back into the river.
Skyler is focusing on this man right now.
Drew took one look at the river, said no, and now is just kind of hanging out with Scrappy.
Yeah.
Also telling Scrappy, Papa said hi, by the way. What happened before I could tell you earlier?
Scrappy looks at you and goes, oh, kind of like does a little spider dance.
Oh.
I wouldn't say he quite dances.
No, he kind of does like a spider, the toot, 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 like they bob up and down.
I'm just thinking of spiders dancing.
Yeah. So over the next course of like 10 minutes, two people start appearing up near you. First, it's like it's an older woman holding on to a young child, and then it's more people and more people. There's a lot of people that have been playing dead amongst the bodies that have now seen people like near and like is like literally like scrambling to get to you guys.
Oh.
So I kind of forgot that I had the ability to walk on water.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So I will use that and assist people.
Once they start crowding around me, I finally notice them, and I'm still focusing on this man. But if any of you need medical assistance, just give me a minute. I have to help this man.
It goes from 100 to 2 to 3 to 5 to 8, 16. It is now crowded up on this hillside, probably close to 2,000 people. Some are town guards that have managed to somehow survive in various states of injury. They're trying to get people like farther up the hill because this river is going to get even wider. It's going to get worse. They're trying to get people together to go to Nightstone. Like, rest, do what you can, but we gotta get to Nightstone. It's the closest town nearest to us. Hopefully it still stands. About that time...
Oh god, I just realized. The inn is gone.
You see something that... All of you see something stalls. There is something waiting about chest deep through the river.
Is it a giant?
Yes, it's a giant.
Is it one of the two friendly giants that Lara knows about?
Yes.
Oh, who is it?
Zephyros.
Zephyros!
He is battle worn, but he is going through and like through the river, like searching for injured, for anyone that's lost. People start to freak out when they realize who it is. It's Zephyros. One dwarf. He's been bandaged up. He's lost an eye. His arm's in a sling. He goes, "Lord Zephyros." And Zephyros like, "There's no lord to it, guys. There's no." True, guys. Stormer. Holy shit. Positive. We always keep meeting in bad situations.
I don't know, but how is this guy look? Is he any more stable?
No. No, you know that he's probably going to pass in the next hour or so. There's too much core damage. He's going to die. You've made it where it won't be. He will pass gently. You know, you've made it comfortable that his last few hours here on this plane shall be as comfortable as humanly possible. But he is not going to make it.
I mutter a quick prayer. I just look to my brother and I just shake my head, and I immediately turn to the rest of the crowd. And anyone that is hurt, I know I have supplies to treat you.
At that time, one of the guards has been kind of like highlighting it goes, kind of holds up his hand. He's got like 2 fingers missing. He goes, "I have one of the fingers. Do you think you can reattach it?"
I can do my best. I'm just gonna walk over. I'll pull out my first aid kit. I'm not good at reattaching limbs, but hey.
What's the worst that can happen? If I still doesn't work, I can always just have it taken off later.
Medicine. 11.
I'll help again.
Roll with advantage.
All right, come on, give me something good.
Oh.
11.
11.
This finger is pretty bad. You don't think it's reattachable?
As I'm bandaging up the rest of him as well, the finger is lost cause, sir. It's been too long.
Well, shit.
Also, it's been underwater and most of the blood is gone, so...
Oh, I guess that would be true, huh?
But I'm still bandaging up him and anyone else that comes along. If I need to, for the more serious cases, I will drop level 1 and 2 cure wounds.
There really isn't many serious. Most of the people who serious have passed away by now. What you're getting is the ones that were least hurt or hit with hiding amongst the rubble, trying to get away from giants. But Zephyros is like, he goes, I've been searching. He goes, there's quite a few. There's, close to the road, there's probably another 4,000 or 5,000 people.
As I'm bandaging up another person, is water deep still standing?
It was when I left. She was not in the world's greatest condition, and we lost most of the southern wall. But Waterdeep still stands.
And what of Chaz, a friend of mine? Kind of odd fellow, dragon obsessed.
Ah, yes. He's still alive. I kind of figured out why he's dragon obsessed.
Oh,
Yeah.
Money?
No, he's got an orb. He used it. He has an orb that turned him into a dragon for a short bit.
I see.
The orb is now inert, but I do now know that there's obsidian, that stuff is way more powerful than I thought.
We've been.
That's what it was made of. It's a giant orb of obsidian.
I see.
Turned
Well,
into a dragon.
I can't say that I'm terribly surprised knowing him and the lengths that he is willing to go to. Well, it's good
yeah,
that at
he's
least
still
the
alive.
city still stands. And
I think he was still being a dragon. He said it was temporary, but like I don't know how long temporary could be. Temporary could be a few hours to
100
a few
years.
months. You know, even though it's 6 months later, it wears off. It's still temporary. That's temporary. It's not like a lifetime.
that is very true.
He starts trying to. You notice that they're trying to get the people up. It's about midday. Like just all the people. They're starting to like head south, back down the river towards where he said there's more people. And the city's gone. The floating fortress, it left. We did manage to pull a tower, take a tower off of it. You may have heard that explosion hit the ground.
Scared the shit out of. Sir, stop moving.
It's the dwarf. Yeah, laddie, I got to go. He goes, I gotta go with the rest.
Do you want to be useful if they get in trouble, or do you want to just die?
Well, you see him kind of stop, stroke his beard with his good hand. He's like, I would kind of need the left hand to fight to my death. So to get my left arm back to in good shape, I'll be alright with it. The eyes are temporary. Don't need my eye to fight. But I need that arm.
Is his arm broken?
It's wrapped up and kind of held to him because it's dislocated in the shoulder.
Okay, sir, just let me unwrap that arm and hold still. This is going to hurt. And I'm gonna set it.
Roll me a medicine check with advantage, because Robin's, I assume, is still helping.
Yep.
Wow.
Eight.
You're not physically strong enough to reset his shoulder, put his shoulder back.
Robin,
Can I
Dwarves?
try?
Dwarves do have thicker bones canonically.
You may try.
Okay.
With advantage.
So are True, Trick, and Scrappy just kind of watching Skyler flail about healing people at this point?
It's been that way.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
It's
Robin,
fascinating.
Robin, you're your size. You know he's big too, but you know the body a little bit better than he does. You get lined up. Give a countdown. 3, 2, pop. The dwarf curses, and dwarf looks up to you with his one good eye. You're gonna give me just a little bit more warning, but it worked.
I will drop a level 1 cure wounds on him then, just to speed up the process.
I apologize in Dwarvish.
Oh. It's nice to meet someone that likes the old dwarvish language outside of being a dwarf.
Right, sir. That's about as much as I can do for now. Next!
Alright. Well, thank you. If you're ever near the Dwarven Iron Hill, to the deep south, he goes, just ask for Stonewall. He goes, that's my family. He goes, we'll help you out if we can. Gets up, puts his axe back.
Never mind. I was going to ask if he had a weapon.
Yeah, he has an axe. He's desperate, that axe. He's at it. You see that every other weapon on him is missing because you see like loops for like hand axes and other sides. He's just got one battle axe left. And they all start to move. You do know that during your time away, Skyler, the gnome has passed away. The halfling has passed away. And anyone that has died like on the shoreline, just the couple of the guards like make a sled and are like putting anyone that has died or can't walk on a sled.
As once there's a lull of people, I just walk up to my brother. This can't keep happening. We have to stop somehow.
The question is how.
And that Zephyros, do you know why the cities are being attacked?
The Storm King has disappeared.
Who?
Storm King, leader of the Storm Giants.
Why would that make the Cloud Giants attack? Or were those Storm Giants?
They were Storm Giants. There were factions of Cloud Giants that's been working with them.
Do I know enough about giants to know about the ordning or however it's pronounced?
Roll me a history check.
Okay. Guess not.
You know about it.
Skyler.
Not. But Storm King is missing, and they believe that the lower races, the smaller races, is behind it. That's why they're attacking.
I relay this information to our party.
Yeah. The information you're getting is from one of the people that you are helping out. But the Storm King is missing. That's why it's going on. So yeah. That's the current issue. Is the Storm King is missing.
I have a question about my notes.
You guys should probably head north. You guys are looking to help like figure out what's going on. He says that his house is being pretty heavily battered. Maybe there'd be more news in the north.
So as soon as we're done patching up these people, we should go.
Yeah.
We were gonna go north to the crash site anyways, Zephyros. My brothers found out that the obsidian is very useful, and we're gonna get more of it.
Well, that's good.
Preach.
So gather all of it you can. Don't let it fall into any bad hands, if you know what I mean.
Of course.
Where
We'll
did
do
you,
our best.
Zephyros, if I may ask, where did you get the stuff that you had for your ship?
You mean my tower?
Yeah, that's where the obsidian came
One
from.
Nightstone. I got one from Nightstone. And one down from my home in the Misty Forest.
Nightstone, Misty Forest.
I see a pattern. But Skyler doesn't.
Is the map? Oh wait.
So
That.
Was there anything similar between the two places where you found the obsidian?
well, this one was like hid in the ground at Nightstone. But my original one was was my grandfather from his old keep.
I see. And is there any information about what this substance is or where it came from?
His was gifted to him by uh, one of the older Storm Kings, the Storm Giants. First mined it. He took it from a dragon. Thousands of years ago.
I see.
So
Well,
finding more of it would be just a wild goose chase.
it sounds like it.
Well, floating keep with full.
Seems like we would have an easier time finding the king than finding more of those.
Well, I'm sure that if one of them had been found in the possession of a dragon, that some of the longer-lived dragons may possess some, but those tend to be quite powerful. I don't think that's something that we could really poke.
Who knows?
Yeah,
Oh,
that might be a bit too much right now.
I think that's... Well, we'll try to gather whatever we can from the crash site to the north, but other than that, I don't think we can exactly focus on that. There are other things that we need to deal with, such as all of these attacks.
true. I need to go and make sure these people are protected. Be safe on your journey. Just so you know, it's been raining the same amount the whole time.
Yeah.
The lightning is less, but the rest of it is just ridiculous.
So still heavy rain and wind then?
Yeah.
Fabulous.
A fun flavor question.
That's not
Does
fun.
the abjuration magic on the Cloak of Protection help against the rain?
Yes.
Awesome. just thought that would be, a fun flavor bit.
It is, yeah. It does help. You still get wet. It's just you're not as soaked as everyone
Oh,
else.
yeah. It's just for the image of, like a slight barrier around the cloak, shedding rain easier. But seems like that river is growing quite rapidly still. We don't have much more time before it reaches us. We should probably get moving,
Agree.
especially considering we're going to be following along the river.
I have a question. Could I use prestidigitation to warm 1 cubic foot of non-living material? As in, could I use that to make our cloaks warm?
You can do yours.
Only
Like,
mine?
You would have to reapply it every so often. So
Its duration is up to an hour.
Up to an hour?
Yep.
You could probably do everyone's then.
You can only have 3 of those effects at one time.
So you could
That's
keep
the
3
upper
people.
limit.
Like, you definitely do yourself,
Mhm.
and like whoever else you want to do, 2 other people.
Skyler's shivering all the time, but he in this very cold rain, he actually is shivering a bit less.
Both Skyler and Stormer have wings.
Yeah.
So yeah, I figure Skyler will be fine since he has
Resistance to cold.
breath weapon. So he has slight immunity to cold or
He
resistance.
He feels better in this than he normally does.
So yeah, he's fine. Who's being affected the most by the rain?
Probably Robin. It'd be between you, Robin, Dorian, and Mytho. Myth. It'd be one of you that it'd be you guys being affected.
Anybody else have prestidigitation, or am I the only one who has it?
I have prestidigitation.
We can probably get 2 each, right?
You get 3 each. And if there's 3 of you that have pressed...
Then, yeah, and if there's multiple of us that have it, then that means that's 3 more people we can...
Yeah. I mean, if all 3 of you have it, then you can cover the whole party.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
I can't do that, but I can make my eyes glow red like a demon.
Unfortunately, it doesn't provide any heat.
Because you have resistance to cold. I'm sorry. Unless we have enough to cover all the party.
Yeah, we do.
There's 3 of you with pressed, and each of you can have 3 effects.
Dorian.
There's not more than 9 of us in the party.
Okay, then yeah, we're all covered.
As you...
And a cantrip.
Yeah, cantrip. Really good.
Cantrips are great because they don't cost spell slots. Plus, this one lasts for an hour, so it's great.
I assume you guys are going to you guys start to head north.
Yeah, of course, keeping an eye on the river just in case it starts getting too close.
Yeah.
North to northwest, I think.
Follow the river, just like we did.
Yeah, we're following the river up to the clash site, and then we're going to probably start heading more north.
DM, do we see Falk's giant footsteps? From when we enlarged him on our first trip.
If you get closer, you could. Yeah.
But when we crashed, we went straight for Goldenfield. So we wouldn't... It would be over here.
Yeah, so...
And not over here.
Normal travel is what, 30 miles a day?
I think so. 30 or 36? I forget.
So with a horses and a wagon, it's 80. So I assumed it was 40. Hello?
Hello.
I don't know who this is.
I don't
Nobody.
either. We're all here.
All right, so normal by foot is 30 miles in a day at a fast pace.
Gotcha.
So you guys get about 16 miles because you guys are starting later. We'll say right there. That's good, right? Go up a little. Yeah. Yeah, you guys get about there.
We are here.
Yeah. You don't do the full 30 because you guys, like, were busy helping people throughout most of the morning.
Well, I guess I'll repeat and trying to find a place a little ways away from the river, a little bit further away now, and still having some cover.
You find there's a overhang on a small cliff. You guys are not following the trail. You guys are literally following where the river isn't. Because the river is overflowing in many of the areas here. So there's an overhang that will keep you nice and dry.
Well, I suppose this is the best that we're going to be able to do for shelter right now.
Yep.
Perhaps at least tonight I can try to find some way to hide the light of the fire. We can stay a little bit warmer.
I could change its color to black.
That might work. Yes, I'll try to form a pit in such a way that it'll help as well. But you could change the light of the fire, the color of it. I'm certain that would be useful.
How long does changing the color last?
Up to a minute. Not very long at all.
Oh my goodness, you're horrible.
How I could dim the fire even. It's only a minute. Thaumaturgy is only useful for very... Thaumaturgy is only useful for very dickish clerics, honestly.
I don't know. There's billions of uses for thaumaturgy. Just depends on how you use it.
Yeah.
And I mean, you can keep it active. You can keep just going with it. It's a cantrip, so while you're awake, you can keep it active. But it doesn't last after that.
You're constantly just sitting there spamming it.
Yeah, you're just snapping your fingers every minute.
I can try this on fire if you want it dark.
Remember that clerical spells are gifted to by your god, so it's literally just me asking, "Hey, Akadi, could you change the fire black? Akadi, could you change the fire black?"
Yeah, well, there's Control Flames, which is also a cantrip that does dim the light cast by a flame or its color or both, and it lasts for an hour.
There
Yeah.
we go.
Good job, man.
Use that.
I
So-
think that'll be a little bit better.
You guys get a warm fire going, and everyone roll me Constitution.
Constitution?
Constitution save, yeah, Constitution.
Save?
Save?
Hey.
How many nat 20s have you gotten today, Daegral?
2.
I could have sworn it was more than that, but
No,
2 is
Vern
still
got
good.
one.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so
Quick question: how
My
sick
only
is
2
Skyler?
rolls tonight have been nat 20s.
well, Skyler, you and True both have gold.
That's not as
but
bad as I thought it was gonna be.
You both
Oh,
are
God.
also the most tired. Neither one of you are in any shape to do a watch. Everyone else can take a watch. I gotta
Can
roll.
Trick still help?
Trick can help anyone else, yeah.
Okay.
Just like Scrappy can.
So whoever Scrappy doesn't help on the first or second watch, Trick will help on the opposite watch. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yeah.
Because I know the Mytho and our golden majestic beard of perception check, the odd hood, will be working together, so they should be fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we ought to be good for the second half of the watches. It's just the first two watches.
Yeah.
So whichever of the first two doesn't get Scrappy gets Trick.
Professor, I think I'm gonna call it a night now.
Say it again.
I'm gonna call it a night now. I'm feeling sick.
How did you get sick in this way?
Skyler's not allowed to check me whenever he's trying to get me better. I saw what he did to himself when he had the chicken pox.
I didn't
Now,
have chicken pox.
now, just so you know, Vern, you didn't get sick from the weather.
I was
you can't
treating
get sick for the weather anyway.
Yeah.
I was treating a bunch of people. I got sick from them.
Yes.
How did True got sick from the rain? Probably.
True got sick from the rain.
Yeah. But True has seen the worst of Skylar's abilities, and she's just like,
Yes.
no. He's sick right now, definitely no. Trick, he's not allowed to come near me while he's sick.
You got it.
All right. True doesn't get revivified. Got it.
Wow. Do you have the 300 gold with the diamonds?
That doesn't matter. True does not get revivified.
Does anyone else?
Nope.
All right. Seeing as no one's getting revivified because no one has enough diamond.
I have the money for the diamond, I just don't have the diamond.
Yeah. So who's taking first watch?
I'll do it.
Robin.
Robin, you get help from Trick.
Yep, Trick is going to help you.
So, perception.
With advantage.
I did need an advantage, but I don't know if that's gonna help either way.
Alrighty. Roll me a d20.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That's
13.
not a lucky number.
It's good for you. You notice that the fire is about to go out, and you restoke the flames of it and put more wood on it.
Yep.
Not everything's bad, guys. Not everything's bad. And it's listen, on yours, the three bad ones was 2, 18, and 20.
Oh.
So those were the bad numbers on that one. So I got to be. So watch number 2. Who's doing watch number 2?
Okay.
I mean, that was your watch, so you covered yours. Outside the fire
Trick
almost
is
died.
now. Trick has joined True
I'll
on
be
the
back in a
pillow
second.
of sickness.
Gotcha. So Dorian? Because I know Dorian normally takes second watch, so.
Stormer,
Dorian
are
is
you
Stormer.
doing second? Daegral?
We can't hear you, buddy.
Hello.
Hello, there you
Now
are.
we can.
So we
So,
doing some watches?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're on second watch because that's the only other watch open.
Gotcha.
So you get an advantage because it's scrappy.
Scrappy. Oh, no, not 20.
All right, roll me a d20.
Interesting. Don't give me a Vern roll. That's not a Vern roll. Okay.
It's a 13 again.
Okay. So you're setting when you see at the corner of your eye a doe staring at you.
Oh dear.
That's
I'm back.
It's just a deer, female, giving you the look of like, what's he doing? Why is that? Like that flame was black earlier. What the hell's going on?
I will wave to it.
The flame wasn't black. I went straight to bed.
No,
We're not
But-
talking about your effect.
Myth did.
Oh.
yeah.
He's like, there's like, kind of like, if there's flippy flop and it kind of bolts off. You do notice that the rain is starting to let up.
Nice.
That's it.
Then I shall, after my watch is done, I shall wake up the next person.
Okay.
That would be Team Elf.
Team Elf, yeah.
Indeed.
Which one of you wants to take the first of your two watches? I mean, you both could. You both could roll.
Yeah.
19. All right. Okay.
19 and 18.
All right. One of you roll me a d20.
Roll the last one. You can roll this time.
You guys get some good rolls. The rain stops.
Next.
Cool.
The rain stops, and you start to see a little bit of moonlight through the cloud cover.
Well, that took a little while, but seems to have cleared up. Guess we don't have to worry too much about the river overflowing.
Right. Whenever cloud ball.
So, fourth watch. Give me some rolls, guys.
Alrighty. Wow.
Yeah, we know that's a 26.
Yeah,
Correct?
still
Yeah.
26, but that was
That's
two twos in a row.
Hey! You get 26 combined with that. So, hey.
Oh my god, you are right.
So, on your last watch, nothing happens other than there's pretty dense fog. There's a pretty dense fog now around you guys.
Lyra, no.
So,
Oh. I hear a small child scream.
oh, she's not really screaming.
Nothing
She's being. She's
Are you
playing.
sure?
She's playing. She's got. No, she's
Sounds like
screaming.
she's
We
beating
sound
somebody
like
up.
she's dying. She's playing with her Milo ponies.
Ah.
We're not talking about like the new Milo ponies. We're talking like the 1980 Milo ponies.
The good My Little Ponies.
So, she's just having a grand old time. She's got one pony that's like ruling all the others with like a. That pony's currently beating the other pony.
Oh,
I was right.
best of
I said it
times.
sounded like she was beating somebody up.
She is.
She is.
Sorry, I was scratching my dog. He's being lazy on the couch next to me.
Stop scratching your nuts and get back to D&D.
Kazuma's nuts? No. Disgusting. Anyway, so you guys wake up. It's pretty foggy, so all perception checks are at disadvantage until the fog clears out.
Okay.
So, on you guys' first full day of travel, who would like to roll me a d20? The day of travel.
Who's feeling lucky? Not Skyler.
Thanks, Vern.
Alright.
I was munching on a
Guys.
burger. The burger gave me bad luck.
Skyler, who has once again cursed you guys, roll me a d4, please.
Skyler, this is all your fault.
Mr.
If you guys
DM,
can put yourself right there. Yeah. Along the edge of the forest, please.
Where the dot is.
Yeah, I don't know who's controlling strategy.
Alec.
I'm not Balak!
There we go.
Sorry, wrong name.
Balak is dead! To me.
To you,
Alec is
but he's not
not
technically
dead.
dead yet.
Who's Valley?
From a different campaign.
Oh.
Alright. What fresh hell has my brother put us in?
All of it.
And some more.
Yes.
I've done nothing wrong. I just
Four.
rolled the.
He put us in 4 hells.
I put
The fourth
y'all
layer? God damn it.
I put y'all in Flagron. We're in the fiery hellscape. Help!
4 ancient dragons swoop down and breathe flames upon you.
4 ancient
Okay,
dragons.
guys, let's roll new characters.
No, 4 ancient red dragons take Skyler
So-
for his daily dick flattening.
As you guys get there, the fog, as you guys are coming up to the spot, it's later toward the end of the afternoon. You guys see, as the fog clears out, up ahead of you, there is a dragon circling.
A circle
Damn
of
it,
dragons?
A dragon circling ahead of
Dragon
you.
circling.
I tell what
Ahead of
color
us
it
or
is
above
and how
us?
big it is.
Ahead of you a little bit.
Vern just screamed and then left. Gotcha. Can we tell what color it is and how big it is?
Yes. It's a young copper.
A young copper. A young copper. Oh, that feels really bad.
The worst that's gonna happen is we're all going to be probably turned into flowers for a few minutes. It'll be fine. Don't ask.
Hopefully.
Great.
They love their pranks.
It's flying in lazy circles.
Oh, a Trickster. How fun!
Professor, look!
I look.
The dragon!
Yep. It is a copper dragon that's just flying circles around. You know, sometimes it does like a little figure 8. It's flying over the same area, like.
Wait a second. We're only like a few miles away from the crash. Mr. DM, is it flying over the crash site?
No.
Okay,
But it is
let's
flying over the land between you and the crash site.
I do not
Is
want
there
to deal with it.
anything in the clearing under the dragon where it's circling?
Forced.
Just
Let-
force.
Let's go. Reza, let's go to talk to it. It's probably friendly. Maybe we can get help.
Lyran, you know that it's noticed Jins, but it doesn't give a shit.
I
Lyran notices this
I
because of
don't-
his high perception. Lyran, you notice that the dragon has noticed Jins, and it did like one quick like swoop around so it can get a better view of Jins, but not leaving its area. It just kind of looked at Jins more along the lines of like, small people.
Adventurers, yay.
I don't think it really cares too much about our presence. Seems rather indifferent.
I'm just curious as to why it would be flying in circles.
Maybe it detects treasure, I say, looking at my brother. They can do that.
What color did you say it was?
Copper.
Okay.
Copper.
About how far? I mean, it's on the way to the crash site, you said?
Yep.
I suppose we could try speaking with it.
Onward. Gonna keep going.
Brother, you stay low and keep track of where everyone is. I'll go a little faster than you.
Right.
Okay.
So, are you flying or are you just staying ahead of the group?
So specifically, I've asked Skyler to keep track of the party while I go up to fly and talk to this thing.
Okay.
I'm the leader now. I'm the leader.
So you go up flying. You notice that even though the winds are died down, the winds are still pretty strong, Pyro.
Hmm. It's a good thing this is only my second flight.
He sees you fly up, and you notice he just continues circling, but he does keep an eye on you till you're close.
Hmm.
Hello.
Hello.
Lowerborn.
What is your name?
Okay.
I'm going to pop it in the chat because I'm not exactly how on the
These are
spelling.
dragons.
Understandable.
Don't you worry, Nate. There has not been a single dragon name that anyone on the face of the planet has been able to pronounce.
It's a fucking lie, Vern.
No, it's not. You know
That
it.
is a lie.
You just can't pronounce things, Vern.
Okay.
I want to say this is Vexlantis. Vexlantis? You tell me.
Vexalanthus.
Vexalanthus.
Excellent.
Salanthus.
Vexlantis. Okay.
Vexalanthus.
Vexlantis. But you can call me Vex.
Well, Vex, my name is Stormer. Would you mind if I asked what you were doing up here? You've been circling.
Sure, there's no giants in my territory.
Understandable.
I notice that green ring.
Though it's beneath his helmet, Stormer does smirk. Yes.
You wouldn't happen to got that off of Aloxith, did you? He lives in the river south.
No, this was from a dragon on the coast.
Okay. Kind of hoping it had been here.
It was
Pretty good
harassing
there.
some villagers,
Mm.
killing them.
greens are dicks. So
They are. Mostly chromatics are.
mm-hmm. I hope
I
you'll be
just heard a
alright.
small child hiss at me.
No, she's hissing. She's got a dinosaur that's currently fighting ponies.
Those ponies are fucking dead.
Yep.
You never know. The old My Little Ponies had like special powers.
2 of them are currently dead, laying on the ground. So the dinos are winning. The dragon, the copper dragon goes. Just so you know, most golds are dicks too. They think they're better than everyone. So, yeah.
Oh. My brother and I are. Well, I take my helmet off and I reveal that I am bronze, and my brother is silver. So.
Doesn't really matter.
Well, at least you're not gold. At least you're not gold. Sorry, I'm having a fit. All right, my bad.
You're fine.
So,
dude, you're sick. You're fine.
It's understandable.
As long as you guys don't like go snooping around too much, you're more than welcome to go through my territory.
No,
I assume you guys are going to investigate the crater.
Yes, we were there when it came into existence.
And you survived. Interesting.
Yes. There's something there we hope to recover.
Okay. I wish you luck in finding what it is you wish to recover.
Thank you, and I wish you luck in repelling these forces of the giants. If we see any, we'll make sure to take care of them.
Sounds good. May the winds be in your favor.
And then I will slightly...
Skyler sneezes.
And then I will fly in such a way that I lean backwards until I'm upside down and I just fall.
Gotcha.
I will go to my brother to relay some information that this guy is not meant to hurt us, and that he just wanted to make sure that there were no giants, and he would let us pass through.
That's nice. That's nice. Let's go then. We don't want to overstay our welcome.
Alright. So where are they?
So you guys finish up at 10 miles past, about 10 miles or so past your current location. So you guys are coming up to the edge of the crater. If you pushed for another hour or so, you could be at the very edge of the crater. Not even that. If you guys pushed a little farther into the darkness, you'd be there.
We should probably camp out before we get there. That way we have all day the next day to scout out the crater.
And just
There's
in
lots-
case anything else is at the crater.
Just so you know, there's a lot of felled trees in this area. Trees that were flattened. So there's plenty of firewood. And if you guys actually spend a little time, you could probably make a shelter too.
Well, I suppose we don't really have anywhere else to take shelter unless we wanted to set up another camp.
Well,
Nap.
the rain has stopped at least. I suppose we can take it a little bit easier.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
I
I'll
assume.
take a look around for, a good spot that's somewhat clear so that a fire isn't going to cause a forest fire.
You find a spot that's not too bad.
Well, as long as somebody doesn't use any wind magic, we ought to be safe enough with a fire here.
So, are we going the same watches from the previous night? Or Skyler can do watch now. Like, he feels better enough that he can do a watch.
How's True feeling?
Same.
Huh.
Like, a good night's rest helps you.
Perspiration check. 23.
You perspirate 23 gallons and die.
Yeah, wow. Damn.
Like, all of the blood, sweat, and tears were wrung from his body. He's just a dried out husk.
Loth is
Yeah.
not done with me. I get cocooned instantly and just wrung out like a wet towel.
Yep, roll a new character.
Skyler, it's a pretty good night, man. There's not much clouds left in the sky. The moon is about half full. It's just a nice night. Peaceful, gentle breeze. You know. Not much happens. That's about it.
What a nice.
Who's the second watch?
I think I was second last time. Bat.
Okay.
Oh. Another
Oh.
double 13.
Wow.
What's your
My passive is
perception?
15.
15. All right, so
Oh.
Scrappy's is 16.
roll me a d20.
Oh no, that's a Vern roll. It's a slightly Vern roll.
Okay.
You should stop emulating me. It's not good for your health.
Not good for anyone.
Would you please roll me 2d10?
Oh no.
I go back.
5. That
Then
is
roll
very low.
3d5 or... No, there's no such thing as a d5. This joke doesn't work.
There's a 4 and a 6, but there's no 5.
All right. You're chilling when out the corner of your eye you see 5 elks kind of graze into the area.
All these deer are giving me some sketchy vibes.
The deer from Adventure Time flashbacks.
Jay will
I
give
don't
me
get it.
a 5% of somewhere in from 1 to 100. Give me just 5 random numbers. If you so desire.
7, 13, 69, 42,
7, 13.
and 97.
Right. None of them have solid gold horns.
Okay.
All right, so
Good to know.
yeah, what it says here in the wilderness encounter is treasure. There is a 1% chance per elk present that one of them has antlers of pure gold.
Ah.
The antlers are worth a combined
What?
cost of 500 gold.
Nice.
So I mean, I guess I
why
could roll
would they-
100 4 more times. and see
Yeah,
if this helps.
technically that it's not the same odds as rolling the same. So let's just on a 100 it gets 4.
That's it.
That's 3, 4.
Why
Oh,
did-
that
why
was
did the
so
elk-
close.
One more. Nope.
Wow.
That's
The dice
just
gods are
that's
taunting us.
easy.
Wow, that's
It just
insulting.
dodged that 97.
Okay,
That-
it doesn't have 2 horns of pure gold, but there's one that has it has one. It's missing one of its 2 antlers.
How far away is it?
They're on the very edge of the clearing, and you guys are on the opposite side of it, so like 80 feet.
Fuck.
Somebody has an 80-foot fly speed. I'm not quite sure who it is, but I'm sure.
Yeah,
that somebody
and we
did
were
that.
also. This is the second.
Yeah,
This is the second round of watch, which means I probably wouldn't have my armor
right.
on.
Second. Okay. I thought it was first. but
No.
That was Vern.
Fucking. Oh! But you know who does have a move speed of 40? Scrappy!
Scrappy. So I assume
Oh.
Scrappy's going after it.
Scrappy's going after, and I'm dashing behind him as well.
Alright, so
I was gonna try to kill this thing, but I want it alive.
okay.
Oh.
So Scrappy gets right up to it,
Yeah.
and you get up within what?
20 feet.
20 feet of it? Okay.
Because this motherfucker's gonna regrow his horns.
What if you captured 2 of them and made
Don't
them have
don't
babies?
mind the dragon.
Hi, Durrigan.
Oh, is that Vex?
Yeah, that's Vex.
Aw.
That is awfully red for
God,
copper.
the copper. No, so copper is a more reddish tone, and it has green flakes like a rusted penny. Not rusted penny, but you know what I mean. How a penny can
Corrode.
turns green. Yeah. Bronze is like a dull gold, and brass is brass. Brass is just the odd man. Brass is always the odd man out, and it pisses me off.
Fire. Let me grab the belt.
Capture 2 of them so they can make babies.
I mean,
Where are we
Not
putting
sure how
these
we're
out,
going to-
by the way?
yeah. I don't think we
No.
could really, grab 2 of them and make them mate and watch over them unless we're going to become farmers for the rest of the campaign.
Depends on how fuck. What is it? How profitable these guys are gonna be.
Not very.
Where were you and Scrappy in relation to the fire?
Fabulous question.
Because that'll give me where I can put the.
I guess we probably would be pretty close to it.
Fuck! I need to move my fire.
Yeah. Put it like way down here.
Don't mind the fuck up of it. The length of it is just me messing up. I'm not going to redo it because it's just a small fire. Alright, so
still
Alright,
not
we're gonna
enough.
say it's 65. We're gonna say it's 65. Wait, no, wait.
Yeah, diagonal's not going to make any difference, unfortunately.
Alright, we're gonna say they're within 60 feet then.
They are.
That's a big deer. Oh, it's an elk. Hello, elk.
Oh, those are some big elk.
I mean, they are large creatures like horses.
Oh, there's a
Oh,
big
that's
boy.
even more good.
Not giant elk.
They're
That one's
giant
just...
elk.
That one's just
Oh,
fucking enormous.
they're
No,
giant.
no, they're
Enormous.
regular. That's a giant elk. That's not what you're gonna call.
Okay.
Hi, there they are.
Which
The
is
one
the
with
one
the
with
gold-
the...
Where's my target? There's my
Middle one.
target. Scrappy! You'll know what to do. Do I need to roll initiative?
Scrappy will get right in
Or
front of
since-
it.
They
You-
actually did not notice you.
Oh. Oh, the poor fools. I will...
Daegral, you can make it. Scrappy can make it as well.
I have an idea.
Alright.
Before they notice us, I'm going to tie my rope to Scrappy. I'm going to hold
Alright.
on to some of it. I'm going to hold on to the other end of it, rather. And, okay, fuck. I'm gonna grab my maul in my other hand. And I'm going to... Okay, so technically I move first. If we're doing it like that.
Yeah.
So I guess my turn, quote unquote, will consist of me going to over here. And then Scrappy...
Do you want to stealth? Because you don't have armor, so you don't have disadvantage.
I mean, I'll try stealth, but I don't think it's gonna matter too much. I don't have advantage. Stealth. Hey!
Alright? You get that far and they don't notice you.
Okay. Now, what's gonna happen is something interesting.
Oh?
Scrappy is going to run his 40 feet. He's going to dash action, because he's still got the rope tied to him. Run around him and pull the rope taut, so hopefully the legs get all bound.
This is some fucking Wile E. Coyote shit.
It can do exactly one loop.
Yep.
Give me acrobat. What do I do? What?
I guess dexterity?
It'd probably just be like
Scrappy has to make a dex check.
but the thing is, there's not really anything ability-wise that Scrappy is doing. He's just moving in a circle.
It would still be his
Yeah.
strength.
I still think it'd be. Oh, let me roll.
It could
I
just
think it'd
it
be
could just be treated as a
strength
snare
versus
trap,
dexterity.
and the deer has to break the DC of whatever the rope is.
Yeah. We're going to go with a snare. Okay. So this spooks all the deer, all the elk, and they start to bolt. The elk that you're tying up would need to make, well, probably a strength, right, to try and break it.
Well, it depends on if he's trying to break it or try to escape it. He's startled, so I imagine he'd try to just bolt.
Escape.
This little robot crab
Swift
just
shit,
walking
let's see.
around him.
Probably gonna whisper it to me, but it did. 4.
4?
Yeah, it trips and falls flat on its face because of your rope.
Oh, hell yeah! Alright, as soon as he's stuck, I'm gonna just approach. I'm going to bonus action use my giant might, and I'm gonna just lay on him.
Alright. So, grapple?
Yeah. I have advantage on
okay.
strength checks.
Give me a athletics.
14?
I'm not going to go in and change this guy's stuff, so you better than 11. You wrestling him, man. He's like, he's making elk noise.
I'm gonna
And
take the.
all the others have bolted. Like, they're all gone. There's just you and him wrestling it up here.
I'm gonna take the rest of the rope and just secure him so he can't run away.
Give me. What would be tying someone up?
I mean, for this, you could probably honestly consider it athletics, because I am tying it while
athletics.
fighting it.
Athletics.
24!
He's going to try and fight back, but... No, that's a 5.
This poor
That's
guy.
Plus 3, sir. You've tied yourself up an elk who is very unhappy.
I really didn't expect this to work.
That has happened. Everyone's awake.
Are we under attack?
There is a wild animal. It sounds like an elk screaming, and there's the grunting and like stop moving of a certain Dragonborn.
As I am still big for another minute, I'm just going to pick the thing up like in my arms and just carry it over to the rest of the group.
As we're waking up and Skyler screaming, I'll say,
I wasn't screaming.
No, it's just, well, you kind of screeched, whined, did Skyler things.
Did Skyler things.
Laren will just say, oh, it's just Stormer grabbing food.
This is not food.
Literally grabbing, yeah. See, grabbing, that's big.
Yes, but this is not
And
food.
it has 1 gold set of horns.
Antler.
So, I'm just going to say this. This is the first time Skyler has seen my brother get big. So, brother, why are you fat?
Why are you?
I don't think that's exactly fat.
Skinny.
I don't have a...
Eat more.
I don't want to drink the milk.
Anyway, I saw this one with a golden antler, and I wanted it.
Well, you got it.
I figure it could probably sell for a pretty decent price.
The antler or the elk?
The beast. This thing will regrow its antlers.
I mean, once a year.
Yes, but you know some rich guy is probably going to pay big bucks for this.
Are we all awake for this then?
Yeah, everyone's awake. This thing is making.
Luckily, your own long rest.
Fucking rocket.
Luckily, a long. Oh fuck! I had just reset my long rest. Because that would probably be considered fighting. It's strenuous activity.
Yep.
But the rest of you guys just get woken up. It doesn't specifically ruin your long rests.
Whatever, brother. Just go back to bed.
Well, that's the goal.
Why don't you
I mean,
knock it out
you
so it
can also
keeps quiet?
even words.
Oh my
Words.
god, my grandmother's calling me again. One sec.
Okay, I will hold off.
Hmm.
This is fun so far.
Yeah.
It is.
My question is, how long are we gonna have this elk for?
Forever. It's gonna be True's no, True already has a cloud. It's gonna be Robin's new mount.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't have fine familiars, so you know what I'm gonna name it?
Bob.
Alan
Nara.
Dracula.
Why?
Because that's the name of the deer from Infinity Train.
Just so you know, this is the noise it's making. The entire time it is laying there just screaming.
Deer
Oh,
are
hold on. I'm not ready. Ah.
deer are fucking scary if they make that noise.
That's an
Okay,
elk.
I heard it. Mm-hmm.
Uh huh.
Yes, that is.
Stormer,
That is
Like, I'm
knock
so
that fucking
sorry
thing out.
Yeah, I wanna go
Did
to
I know
bed.
silence? No, I have hypnotic pattern. Does that even work on animals?
I don't know. But those are the noises that are just going constantly.
If only somebody had sleep.
I mean-
Dorian, who is irritated, goes. He just slowly puts his hand on the hilt and goes, "I have sleep for it."
Yeah.
Wait, do
Put-
I?
So do I. On 3.
Yes.
So it will definitely probably grow more, but also
Okay.
any children that it helps to produce will have a probability of producing golden horns as well.
True went to school.
I am trying to knock this thing out.
That's fair.
Yeah, you knock it out. That subdued damage is just unconscious.
While
Use
it's
it,
sleeping,
please,
I'm
with
going
it.
to pet its head.
I'm gonna rest a little longer. I will continue my rest. Since there's probably only like an hour left that I need.
Thing.
Alright. I'm
Back to
going
bed.
to double and triple check that this thing is not going to be able to escape, that I've tied it up well enough, and yeah.
Back to bed with me and Trick.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Nate went poof from the Roll20.
Uh-oh.
Nate.
And he
Oh,
went poof
no.
from the Discord.
And he's offline.
Fuck. Let me text him.
Yeah,
He'll come
you got his
back.
number, so. See if it was just his internet quickly dropping or whatever.
then again, he's not a firm believer in having his phone on him at all times, which baffles the hell out of me.
Yeah,
There are people like that.
especially nowadays.
I mean, I understand. I have my phone on me most times, but I understand why you would leave it somewhere.
Give me a moment. Nope, his phone is off.
And why did Rhythm just join?
I think Rhythm's been in here since before.
Oh,
Yeah,
then
Rhythm's
who
been in
That,
here.
that
joined?
was Vern rejoining.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Let's check the weather. Oh yeah, Nate's just casually in the red.
What do you mean by that?
There's a massive red spot on the weather radar around Sedalia.
Oh.
Oh.
Right, but what is the index on the weather radar? What does the red mean? Is the question.
Red is severe thunderstorms.
Okay, that was the question.
Yeah, that means his power probably went out.
Could be, yeah.
Hmm. So
Power,
you're on
internet, or both.
expert data.
Let me try again.
Oh? Hello?
Yeah, no response.
Yeah.
This is probably going to be it for the night then. If there's a storm happening over there.
But
At
why,
least you got the elk.
Yeah, at least we ended on a good note with the elk.
why won't he answer his phone though?
It's probably dead.
You said his phone was off.
Yeah, but after 2 more rings, it said that it was an automated voice message, so it changed. I'm sad now.
I'll give him a
We
few
would have
minutes.
had less than an hour left anyway. But yeah, give him a few minutes. It's not been that long. Hopefully he's just in a rough spot right now, but it'll come out of it soon.
Yeah, if it's not the power going out and it was just internet might be back up and, could take 15 odd minutes or so.
Yeah.
Sometimes my internet will do that. It'll go down for 15 minutes and come back up, and it's like, okay, well, why?
Oh, it's starting to storm here now too. Fantastic.
But yeah, Daegral, sorry I keep bugging you about this, but please send the Stormer images soon.
Yeah.
Because, yeah. Your birthday is in...
3 days.
Yeah.
You already got my present and you despised it.
Well, that's a shame, but you probably should have asked him first.
He did, and I told him no.
Well, to be fair, you told me no to any present, so I just
Yeah.
gave you something and was
Yeah,
done with it.
so don't give him a present is the resolution to that problem. I don't know. But yeah, I only insisted because I was sure that I could, like, do something for him without having to spend money on it, so. And if you don't, if you still don't want anything, Deagle, then that's fine. I'm only reminding you because you said you did.
Yeah, I just feel bad because I don't, just putting it out there, I don't really intend to get many people birthday gifts. I just gave Vern Minecraft because fuck, he needs shit.
Yeah. I understand that. You don't have to get me anything. I just like, I don't know.
Daegral, the greatest gift you can give us is your company. And also, like, deluxe burgers.
It's up
but,
to you,
know.
but please let me
Deluxe
know
burgers.
soon whether or not.
Yeah, I'm looking some stuff
How
up
many
now.
patties were?
Hey,
How many patties were on that burger? Like 8?
It was like 9 or 11 or some shit. It wasn't the one he ended up getting me, but damn, it was a lot. What was it? It was like $23.99.
Mm.
So who's ready to finish the mines? Who's ready to finish the mines next week?
The
I'm very
Lost Mines of
excited.
Fandelver?
Not those mines.
Shut up. No. The found mines of Nashkel.
I'm not gonna lie, I literally have no idea what you're talking about.
The race is on. We're in a bunch of mines, and he's talking
Oh,
about.
right! I just have to be reminded every once in a
That's
while.
because last week, Daegral, no,
I was fucking out of
the
it.
problem was last week you were so out of it,
Yeah.
you barely played.
If you ever aren't feeling good, you
Yep.
don't have to attend the sessions.
You see, the problem with
Yeah, you could just
that interesting fact you just gave me is that it's wrong.
What? That you don't have to attend every.
Yes. I refuse to be the reason that a session gets canceled or anything. Without, like, well in advance.
Because you have to record. I mean, if it makes you feel any better, we probably would have played without you if you would have been okay with that.
I'm fine with it. I just refuse to be anywhere. I don't want to, like, put you guys in the situation where it's like, well, fuck, what are we gonna do now?
Yeah, listen, Daegral. Ko is the main damage dealer, but they could get by without him for a bit.
There's also the fact that your health is more important than a bunch of people playing pretend in front of a computer screen. Like, I'm not saying like, oh, you should never come to
Is Felix breaking up for anyone else, or is it me breaking?
I'm breaking up too.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh.
Discord's fucking up.
Hey,
Nate!
it's been all robot-y.
Nate, we'll be joining you soon!
We shall all perish.
Discordgratis.com. Let's see. Says all systems operational.
I'll give Nate one last call at 8 o'clock. And then I'm gonna read. I need to get some more reading done.
So that's a good reference for the armor, I think is pretty neat.
That is pretty neat. I'm probably not gonna make it exactly like that because I don't want to be like plagiarism. Yeah.
But especially with it being adamantine, it's going to be somewhat ornate.
And what color is the like heart in the middle? Is that also green?
It's probably going to be red with a greenish tint.
Okay.
Or like maybe in like the high capacity or high blood capacity areas it would be more green. I don't know. It doesn't really go into. Actually, no, it does go into detail. In the illustrations are colored in the Dragonomicon, and specifically, they are just flesh colored, like meat. Let me find. Okay, I've gone.
Meat heart.
Just a regular heart, I think. Okay, how did I? Okay, there. Yeah, it's just a red heart.
Okay.
And then if we do,
if you want a
Meat.
Oh no! Was that?
That was not Vern. Who? That? Who? Oh, that was Rhythm.
Oh, okay. I got worried.
Yeah, I was
It's like, wait,
who are
who
we
died?
missing? But we got all the players still here.
We were only missing one person still.
We're missing the most important person.
Kinda.
Yep.
But that's the image for the wings. That's what the wings look like. No, I don't want Darth Maul. I want an Earth Maul. Fine. Crystal.
I made a figure just for you.
That's lovely, Vern.
And he had the biggest, fattest tits in the universe.
I'm not going to draw that.
What's happening?
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
But, yeah, all I really need further than this is, what do you call it? Like a pose. And if you want a background, then so a background, I guess. But, you can keep sending as many reference images as you want if you want things to get, like, more, like, specific.
Yeah, I'm looking for a good image of an obsidian chunk at the moment.
Okay. Thank you, by the way. I think I forgot to say that.
Why are you thanking me?
For sending the reference images.
It's a...
Because I had to ask you 3 times.
I feel a little
I'm messing with
attacked. I feel personally offended. I do not feel safe. I'm going to go overseed into my Minecraft village that I have not played since like 2018. I will not be back. Why is this okay? This is just a face of it. That's just a face, but it's not an attractive one.
Guys, do you... I found the most amazing book ever.
What?
No, I refuse.
I really don't trust when you say that.
No.
So.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
But my billionaire Triceratops crazy.
I don't want
You're
Genshin
looking at more
Impact
Chuck-
shit, Google.
You're looking at more Chuck Tangle stuff. Okay.
I am. I'm legitimately thinking of buying one of these books just to see how crap they are.
He has like hundreds, literally.
That's why I said
It's li-
that. What? That's why I said one. They're porn. What? I died. Hello?
You're not dead, Vern.
Yeah. How much is one of these?
What the fuck? This isn't. Oh, yeah. Scroll down. So is this possible?
Huh? Did I just go off anyway?
Taken by the game. That's literally just an episode from the regular show. Or.
Oh, I can hear you now.
Oh no, Curse, no!
Why is this happening to us? Why couldn't this have happened any other day?
Okay, did you hear me ranting about Chuck Tangle?
No.
Okay. I'm not gonna do it again, but the gist of it was that
Curse, he stops.
Bidoo.
Oh no, Curse! Curse.
The gist of it was Bidoo.
Curse, no. Curse.
By
Oh, there you are.
He's trying.
Oh,
It's not working. It ain't working.
oh no.
I think this is just not the night.
I had a horrible week. I was looking forward to D&D, and then life said, no, screw you, life.
I mean, we still got a little bit of D&D time in.
I mean, we could always see what's happening during the week and what Nate's up to.
Yeah.
Nate
Oh
works.
no, Curse!
Nate works 7 to 5. It's not looking good.
Oh, I'm well aware, but
Curse?
if he's not busy and we're all doing absolutely nothing, then who knows if
No,
he's going to
we
be down
can't
for
hear
doing,
you.
an
All right,
hour.
Curse.
it's not even going
There
on.
you are.
Oh, you can hear me.
Curse. Okay, Curse.
What?
Type
Oh, now we
out
can
the
hear you.
Chuck Tingle. Type out Chuck Tingle.
No, we're over that.
Yeah, we're kind
Yeah.
of over that, yeah. Plus, it would
If
take
you-
a million years to type that out, so...
Well, while you're doing that, I'm gonna look up how I was abducted by a gay unicorn biker.
Shut up.
Curse,
Okay,
you know what
well,
this
keep
means?
your
It means we
fetishes
have
to
Tuesday
yourself.
to look forward to.
We do have Tuesday to look forward to.
That's roughly the obsidian shard that I imagine is on the end of my maul.
Oh, I forgot about the mole.
Yeah.
I also have a dagger
Yeah.
that is just obsidian.
You have both a mole and a dagger, and they're both obsidian?
No,
Oh my
I
god.
have the dagger. Daegral, Stormer has them all. I also have 2 ball ones that I throw for Trick to play with.
There's a 10 paperback book collection for only $5.
It's
Why
not
do you
worth
think
it.
it's only $5?
Because it's
Vern.
trash.
Don't waste your money.
Listen, I wasted money on
Well, don't
kissing the
waste
coronavirus.
money.
I will waste
You
money
already
on
bought it?
No, I bought kissing the coronavirus.
Yeah, that's
I'm
what
not
I'm
that much of an
referring
idiot.
to.
You know what? Okay, real quick. I'm just gonna stop recording because this is not gonna go anywhere.
Yeah, I forgot
Okay,
we
yeah,
were
you might
recording.
want to. But Curse,
You don't have to if you don't want to. Like, the recordings are great. Just yeah.
I mean, we do
You
have our
also
sister.
knocked out this poor elk. This poor elk is laying here on.
I have my
Yeah.
elk. I am happy.
Well,
What are
wait
you
till we
gonna-
get.
I'm just wondering, what are you going to do with it?
That is the question.
What am I not going to? Okay, that
But I
sounds.
suppose that's something we'll figure out in the
Don't-
morning.
What am I not gonna do with this oak? I hope you don't fuck it.
I will not
So-
fuck it.
So after you finish your, and everyone goes back to sleep. You finish your time frame. Laren, Miss, it's your turn.
Okay.
You don't have to roll for first because the elk starts to like come to, and you know it's going to start screaming again. So
Oh.
I quickly knock the poor thing out again. I don't know what the hell Stormer wants to do with it. But I mean,
I mean, I
guess
made
I'll
it
keep
very
it
clear I
alive
want to
until
sell
it's
it.
time for breakfast.
he
And I
plans on
mean,
selling it.
It may
Where?
just be breakfast.
So
Take the horn and do breakfast.
27. Is that the newest roll?
I mean, I'll roll again.
Yeah. No. It's like, about ready to make a bellow. Thud. Your tongue lolls back out of its mouth and she's unconscious again.
Now it's gonna have 2 black eyes in the morning.
It's gonna have 1 black eye and 1 giant goose egg. So that's your first 2 hours of your watch.
All right.
Roll second 2 hours.
Okay, let's hit the perception thing. Wow. My dice are not having it tonight.
Thank God for that 26.
I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah,
I gotta go.
thank God for passive.
I'll see you.
So, your passive, nothing else really, like, the sun starts to come out. You know for a fact that Storm is going to be probably asleep for another 2 hours.
All right. I guess while we have extra time during this, I do have some displacer beast parts, and so I just kind of want to prepare the hide
Okay.
to start attempting to basically just prepare it for crafting.
All right, roll me leatherworking check.
Why don't you give me a hand over here, Myth? I think this will be pretty interesting if it succeeds.
All right.
I'm sure either of us might be able to use it. I don't know what I'm going to make with it yet, but I hope that it'll be alright.
Cloak would be.
Well, there's cloaks, there's also armor. I'm not quite sure how that would work, but it's something for later when we get to an area that can really
prepare it.
sit down.
You don't lose much material in the preparation, so you basically got the same amount that you had when you skinned it. So you still got quite a bit. The elk is starting about an hour or so into doing this. The elk starts to. Everyone's awake but Stormer. The elk is starting to move around again. It hasn't made a noise yet because it's too busy being cross-eyed from 2 direct shots to the head. It like tries and gets up, makes a very low muttered.
You want to take this one, Myth?
Stop hurting the creature.
Well, I mean, what are we gonna do with it? This is kind of like we're gonna eat it, or we're gonna take its horns, or we're gonna farm it.
Didn't my brother say something about selling it?
Maybe he just wanted to sell it for meat.
Well, I am getting hungry. It's breakfast time, isn't it?
It's looking pretty tasty. I will not lie.
I can't say I disagree.
Well, I don't want to kill this thing just to eat it when we have other food.
Well, then put it down again. You're that worried about it being harmed, and you can do it.
No!
Okay, well, then let's just handle this real quick.
Just knocking it out or finishing it off.
Just knocking it out again, I guess.
And it just goes. Just laying the tongues out. Now there's 2 black eyes with the goose egg.
This thing is gonna keel over from brain damage.
I don't think it'll ever be the same again. Really.
It'll solve our
Why
problem.
not just muzzle it while it's still sleeping?
I'm going to level 1 cure wounds its head before it gets too much brain damage.
Roll me a medicine check.
Oh fuck.
Before or after the cure wounds?
Before.
17.
That's not
I
bad.
mean, like you're for sure if you cast Cure Wounds at makeup.
That a what?
They will
You'll
wake up.
They'll wake up.
Yeah.
While it's laying there, it does take a shit in its sleep.
Stormer's going to clean that up.
Can I prestidigitation it away?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I do that.
Well,
It was pretty stinky. It's like, woof.
Because it was fresh.
Oh yeah. Stormer, about an hour. You guys have like cooked up some of the food that you guys had warmed up. Have a waiting for Stormer to come to. Stormer wakes up. Birds breathing.
Can I heal the oak, please?
can we eat this thing?
I give Laren a glare. We are not eating it.
You notice it has 2 black eyes and a pretty good goose egg.
What
It's
did you
kind of a
do to
pain in
it?
the ass. Tried to keep it asleep.
What part of selling it did you not understand?
Well, I would rather not have it screaming very loudly the entire night. Unless you wanted to be woken up earlier.
There is the option of muzzling it. We have rope.
I don't think that would help that much.
I will walk over, put a hand over its mouth to try and keep its mouth shut, and another hand on its head. Level 1. 5 points to its brain.
As you heal it, its eyes are no longer black. It still has a little bit smaller, but still good goose egg. And it wakes up. Roll me
Wait, I'm a fucking
a
idiot.
athletics to keep his mouth closed.
All right, I'm
Rip
great at
strength.
that.
What if I used Mage Hand to keep it closed?
Absolutely not.
18. Mage Hand can only do
10 pounds.
5 pounds.
10
10
pounds.
pounds of force.
It's pretty weak.
Worth a shot to ask.
But does an 18 keep its jaw?
Well, that time Vern just died.
Does an 18 keep its mouth shut? Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
They do.
Can you guys hear me?
18.
Yeah, we can hear you
Yes,
now.
we
Yep.
can.
No. Oh no, I
No.
can't hear no.
Hello.
No.
Hey!
Oh no.
Maybe
Nate?
he will come back.
He's gone.
He's probably
Oh,
trying
no.
to just leave and come back real quick. Yes, but Nate said that he couldn't hear us.
But no. You
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
died on me. And then I came back and I couldn't hear nobody. That was rough.
All right. Nate, okay, 18.
It breaks out with a 20 for 23. It continues to scream.
And that's why I was knocking it out.
So,
Those are some noises.
Yes,
Those are
so
deer noises.
I don't think you wanted it to be doing that all night. And I don't want it to continue doing that, so please do something about it.
I'm just gonna try and Do I have hold person prepared? I don't think I do.
You cannot
That won't
hold
work anyway.
an elk with hold person.
Do I have anything else? Not really.
Fucking.
It is struggling too.
Alright, let me figure out if anything I have in my hypnotic gaze does
I mean,
can an animal be subjected to this?
Yes, typically.
A creature.
Creature.
Okay.
I was gonna say, Miss True, can you talk to this thing with your mind and tell it to calm down?
I mean, I can just do this indefinitely.
Oh, that's right. I can just awaken mind it.
That too.
it has a 2 intelligence, so
It needs to be able to understand a language.
yeah.
You don't need to share a language with the creature for it to understand my telepathic.
Share a language. It still needs to speak a language.
But it does need to be able to
Like,
understand.
if you do animal talking, you could talk to it. Like,
Yeah. I'm not
speak
that kind of warlock.
Yeah, but the creature
I'm
must be
only
able to
warlock.
understand at least one language. It's in the ability.
Yeah. It's freaking out.
Does the hypnotic is that viable then?
Yes,
though,
you can
because
you
if
can
so, okay,
can-
so wisdom save DC 15.
$15 wisdom. Okay. Not one.
Yay!
Its brain turns back into a froth.
Yeah, you have hypnotic gaze. Yep.
Wow. Yeah, and you can just maintain that as long as you stay within 5 feet of it.
Yep.
Yep.
So
So I'm gonna do just that. I'm
And
gonna
it's-
sit cross-legged next to it.
So it's basically just your mount now.
Well, it has a speed of 0, so it's not going nowhere.
Oh.
The charmed creature's speed is 0, and the creature is incapacitated and visibly dazed.
What if we dragged it along?
Basically.
Yeah, as long as you don't cause damage.
Fuck, I had a good idea and then it disappeared. It just dissolved in my hands. I was gonna say, what if I throw my bag of holding over its mouth and then I realize it still can't breathe? It would scream into the void, but the void would take it away.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you now have this large.
So why can't we muzzle it?
I mean,
No
close
one's
your
tried.
mouth and scream, and that's why.
Yeah, you can still scream pretty loud with a closed mouth. Yeah. It'll just be slightly muffled, which is not quite... It's still loud.
So
Well,
you can try and make some sort of like sled to put it on, like a makeshift sled, and drag it. And the thing is, how long does that last? The hypnotic.
As long
It
as
lasts until the
he's...
beginning of my next turn, but as long as I use my action, then it can
It's indefinite.
essentially go indefinitely. Yeah.
Right, so essentially, you'd have to just sit there with it and just keep it this way till you guys arrive to the next town, or
Yep.
somewhere where you guys don't mind it screaming.
yeah.
Pretty much.
So, Stormer, what is it that you want with this thing?
Are you that dense? I said like 3 times now that I
Yes,
want to
you want
sell
to
it.
sell it, but
What more do you need from that?
this thing is massive. Who are you going to sell it to?
Some rich noble who wants a golden deer.
Maybe the little copper over there would like it.
That is a fair point.
That
That-
isn't that isn't that bad of an idea. On the other hand, it might be part of its hoard to begin with.
Well, I mean, you can probably befriend the copper because he probably play with it. And
What would a
might eat
dragon
it,
do with it other than eat it?
well, coppers can be interesting.
It might
There was some
add the
good-
horns to its hoard.
So a dragon is going to keep a deer for a pet.
So could someone roll me a d20, please?
My turn. Yay! I doomed
The elk
us.
is dead. Great.
No, the elk is not dead.
Its brain just got scrambled one too many times.
No. No.
By the way, Nate, the
Continue.
aura is the see invisible that is Trick's sight
Yes.
thing.
Yep.
I just wanted to reiterate
So,
that thing
You guys,
exists.
have been talking. So Layron, Myth, Stormer, Skyler, you guys have been around this talking. When True,
Yeah?
you spot it.
Oh no. What did I spot?
Huh.
A stone giant stepped out of the woods over here.
Okay. What kind of face does he have? Does he look mad?
He looks like he's healing from battle, but he's not happy.
Guys.
Yeah,
Yes.
There's a giant.
I turn
So I
around.
see.
He's standing there, kind of surprised to see, like, people. Then he sees elk.
Hi. In giant, I say hi and wave.
Hello there, in giant.
It kind of rumbles. You see, it's got a giant club, and you see it's got this huge like bag hanging off of its backside and down. That's full. You know for a fact it's full of fucking rock. It's what they do. It's kind of like stares at you.
Can we help you?
And kind of like
giant?
no, this giant, pretty big. He's wearing a kind of like a really patchwork like shirt. But he's also wear what you notice if you take more look in. His throat is mangled with old injuries. He cannot speak. You can immediately tell this. He just points at the elk.
Do you want him to eat?
Sure, you can speak to people in their minds. Yeah, can you find out what this
I have to be within 30 feet.
And I'm pretty sure I'm not within 30 feet right now. Okay. How far away am I from the giant?
He takes a step forward, which is
okay,
like 10 feet.
hold on. Okay. So I need to move up 20 feet at least. So about here.
Move forward then. True.
Gonna okay, hold on. I have to double check that I did the right amount. Ooh. Okay, yeah, that's good. That's good. Being able to hit the edge is perfect, right?
Mhm.
Okay, just gonna casually skip up there. Awakened minds. Hi! So I noticed you weren't able to talk. Is it okay if you communicate with me like this? I don't want to be too invasive.
Persuasion check.
Oh, fuck. Persuasion. Gotta double check that. Okay, it's normal. Please, game. Why game? This is not my night, guys.
He is startled and starts looking around. He swings out his club out behind him and eliminates a tree.
The little green one with the humors. I'm
Like
sorry.
he's looking where the voice is coming from.
I'm the little creature with the antlers. That's green. Hi.
Please calm down, sir.
Actually,
It's just our
kind of timidly waving since he doesn't seem to be.
He kind of looks around.
No, not that green. The other tinier green.
He points at Robin accusingly, then you, smaller one, confusedly.
Yeah, me. I'm the one that's doing that. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to startle you, but we can't understand you since your voice doesn't work, and I thought this would be a better way to communicate. Is that not good? If you just think at me, I can understand you.
You hear him kind of grumble, and you hear him say, "Hello."
Hi. Sorry to startle you like that.
This is weird.
I know most people don't really like it, but we wouldn't be able to understand each other very well if I didn't do this. I'm sorry for the invasion of privacy.
This cloud giant. Tough.
That's very impressive.
He got away. It'd have been more impressive.
But at least you're alive. That's still very impressive.
He kind of stops and coughs. I came for elk. Heard it in distress.
Oh, is this your elk? Is he is this elk female or male, by the way?
Male.
Is he yours?
Antlers.
females don't have antlers, sister. That's a basic
Listen, this is a magical realm, okay? True has antlers and she is female, okay?
True. This is true.
Fair enough.
True is true.
That one. I just heard food. I heard it was injured. Figured it'd be easier to catch. He stops again and you see him rub at his throat. Because he's growling the entire time. But he's talking mentally, but he can't help but growl at you also. Because he's trying to speak while thinking.
But, would it be okay if one of my friends healed your throat if they can? That way you'd have an easier time communicating?
Roll me a persuasion check.
Could Skyler even do that?
Probably not.
Oh, thank God.
Because it's one thing to heal the damage, but if his vocal cords are cut, that's gonna be greater restoration, which I don't have.
This dude is rolling amazingly. He's rolled high every time. You
God
still
damn it, this is my
beat it.
first high roll of the night. God damn
He's
it.
like, he rolled 19 also, but he has a -1.
Nat 20.
Which one is it? Kind of like points. He looks like he's pointing accusingly, but he's more pointing like which one.
Mm-hmm. My friend is the brighter, dragon-looking, scaly man.
Lowborn.
Writer.
Got it.
Would it be okay for him to try?
Hello.
As long as the elves stay away.
Okay. Hey, Skyler. He'll let you go try and heal his throat.
Okay. I'm just gonna fly up.
By the way, my name's True. What's your name?
Bash him.
All right, sir. I'm saying all of this in giantish.
Giant-ish.
Just give me a second to see what I can do.
Roll a medical check.
16?
Okay. You can see that in time, the vocal cords will probably return. He'll have a gravelly voice. He's already a giant, so it's probably just going to be more of a. You will speak again eventually, but it's going to take time. But you notice many other things. There's lots of other weapon damage to this man outside of this damage to his throat. There is axe marks, sword marks, burn marks. You have a feeling this is a survivor from the giant attack.
I had a suspicion.
Mm-hmm.
Up close, this guy is injured. He's not full power, but this guy is got a half bag full of rocks, which means he's got about 8 boulders that he can fucking sling around. And you know they can sling those sons of bitches up to 300 feet away. Easy.
I'm going to do basic non-magical first aid at first, but in Draconic, I'm gonna say to my brother, I think he's from the attack.
I will whisper this in common to the people around us.
Did you use sending to do that?
No, he
Or
said
message?
Draconic.
Ah.
Well, if he's acting like he's doing stuff, he may think. Roll me a deception. Deception, Skyler.
Give me a minute. I'm having internet fallacies.
Sounds more like you moved away from your computer.
That too.
You fucking bitch.
So I am actually treating his throat, like I'm bandaging it and stuff, but yeah, a 10. I'm gonna get smacked.
Is this one of the few dragons, not dragons, but giant nose draconic?
No, he doesn't know it.
Oh.
He rolled so he's like, he rolled a 5.
Yeah.
You can hear him think out. He goes, I hate dragons.
That's unfortunate.
But yeah, I'll bandage him up non-magically. I'll do the best I can without without magically healing him, because he's still a person that's hurt. I'm a doctor. I have to do this.
You never took.
You bandage him up. You bandage him.
And I'll say in giantish, it will
It's
take
not giantish.
I'll speak in
It's just
giant.
giant.
It will take time for your voice to return, but it will return, albeit a bit worse. Probably in a few weeks or a month.
Nods. Little one. Tell Lowborn thank you.
Oh. Basham says thank you, Skyler.
It was my pleasure, sir.
He asked, "Can I have the elk?"
We've
Quite
saw a
hungry.
lot of elk in this area. Don't know where
Yeah.
the rest of them went, but this one is the only one that has a horn like this that we saw.
Oh, you could have the horn. Shinies don't matter to me.
Stormer, he wants the elk.
No.
Oh, dear.
I'm gonna take a few
went.
steps forward and put my maul down, resting my hands on it.
Can we just wipe him out? He really shouldn't be walking around.
In Giant, I will also tell him, the dragon of these lands wants you dead.
Tree puts her face in her
Where
hand.
kind of looks towards you, looks at the. Does he mean the highborn? The young one? I don't know colors. Reddish?
Yeah, we encountered one yesterday while we were coming in this direction.
Tell him don't worry about it. It's dead.
Stormer, he says that dragon's dead.
I stopped bandaging the wounds.
Well, we're gonna wipe him out now, but ask him where the dragon fell.
Where did you kill him?
Crater to the north. Drowned it in the lake that's in the bottom of it.
All right.
You mean the crater that we're headed towards? I asked the DM.
Yes, the crater where you guys are heading.
All right. Upon hearing that the dragon is dead, I tie up the last bandage. I would like to use a key point to disengage and move my full movement away, which is 50 feet.
Alright.
I'll move 40 feet away. I would have been like 10 feet up or something, healing his bandages already, right?
Yeah, he doesn't assume that you're going to attack him, so.
And I'm just gonna punch him in the face with wind.
He's not expecting it, so it is a surprise, so roll with advantage.
What?
Roll with advantage. You get another
surprise.
Oh, hey, it's double 20.
Just 22.
10 damage.
He is stunned that you attack.
If that dragon was protecting these people. No, wait, no, he wasn't. But...
What people?
I'm tired. No, give me a second. No, that dragon did nothing wrong.
Well, that's initiative, folks.
Yeah.
Yeah! God damn it!
Fuck.
I got a decent roll for initiative for once, guys.
So did I. Hey, I think I made the right call. Like, I knew that we were probably gonna fight him over the...
Yeah. Like, I managed to keep it civil up until this point. I at least did that much. We got some information from him.
I knew we were gonna fight him, so I didn't bother wasting any cures or anything. But I was trying to be a good doctor.
You're not even a doctor. You're not trained in medicine.
I'm not...
Alright, Skyler, you're being that you launched attacks first. You're first to go.
So, well, another unarmed strike. 25.
It hits.
13 damage.
All right.
I can still use Flurry of Blows. No, wait, I can just attack a second time with my bonus action. I forgot. 21.
Hits.
12.
All right.
I will move
True.
another 10.
Yeah, hi. Okay.
Yeah, you're
we're
gonna move. Which way are you moving? Yeah.
True. Oh. I wasn't gonna
It's-
move, I was gonna fly up.
No, I know what's his name. Skyler was moving.
Right.
Skyler moved.
I'm trying to get the thing light. There we go. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. I'm just gonna go up 30 feet. Why the fuck not? And God damn it. Okay. I'm sorry about this. Channeling the dagger. The right dagger. Pew, pew,
Both hit.
pew. And then the second one is going to be necrotic.
Okay, so
So that'd be 13, 26, 41? No. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 41. Altogether.
That'd be 45.
No, the first one didn't have the
Six.
smite.
No, this first one didn't have the necrotic. I just have the necrotic on all of them just so it's easier. But I only did the second one with the necrotic.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, that's it.
All right.
I'm sorry. I didn't think this was gonna happen.
Listen, he's taking.
Liar! You just hear the scream out. I'll just rage.
Alright, I'll.
I literally had my friend go up and patch up your throat. How is that lying?
You're attacking him now. That's lying.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah,
Alright, I go up
but
there. Bonus action. I will pop into my offensive stance. And let me toggle that. And then I'll just make a basic 2 swings.
Alright.
So, first hit. 21 to hit.
Hits.
11 damage.
Alright.
And then second attack. 15 to hit.
Misses.
Alrighty. That will be the end of my turn.
I really feel bad about this, but at the same time, he's probably killed hundreds of people.
I will move up to flank him.
Yeah, he does not know you're there. So,
And I will hit him.
like, your stealth kept you in stealth. He does not know you're there.
Ta-da!
This would be with sneak attack.
Hits.
25. Disregard the poison.
He dead. You kill him.
Good job.
Hmm.
Hey,
He was already
Explorer, now
already
you have a
injured,
stone
guys.
giant that you can harvest from.
He is inferior to the fire giant. I care not for
It's
his
still
flesh.
giant parts, but okay.
I
Well,
don't know anything we could make other than the belt.
well, perhaps Myth might be able to make potions of giant strength.
That would make sense, actually. Yeah, I'm stupid.
Yeah. Still
I could
harvest
try.
a little bit of everything, and just on the off chance.
Get some blood.
It's typically, I believe, from the blood and toenails.
Puh.
Toenails.
Yeah. Each
Yep.
of the potions of giant strength have the appropriate toenail floating in it.
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard that.
That's
Yep, it's in the
disturbing.
description.
Yeah, I just kind of don't say it because it's kind of gross.
It is kind of nasty.
So,
Oh,
it
Like,
has to be
especially where you can, if you consider
Okay.
where those giants' feet have been. Ugh.
I mean, the good news is the toenail probably hasn't stepped into shit.
roll me harvest. Leatherworking harvest. As soon as you want to harvest
Yeah.
those toenails.
I'm getting assistance from Myth, I would assume.
Yeah.
And,
Probably so.
Stormer, do you mind?
Actually, it's a fingernail, apparently, but regardless. What was the question?
Oh, I was about to engage in harvesting, and so I said, Stormer, do you mind?
I slapped the helmet on him.
I just float over to True. I feel really bad to True, but if he would have killed hundreds of people. He was in the attack, and the dragon.
He was involved in the attack on the city. Then I wouldn't have allowed him to walk away regardless.
The law, the law is he needed to go. He would have continued attacking people.
Regardless of the law, he has
You get
not
9.
been good.
You get 9 fingernails.
If you want to add that Myth to your stuff, because that'll be you.
Okay.
And now you'll need alchemist to do the blood.
Helmet transfer.
I'll drop the helm over onto him. So 27 again. Nice.
All right, so wow,
Wait a
that is 26 vials worth of blood.
Nice.
Damn.
Oh, that's right! I purchased alchemist supplies! My
Yeah.
plan was to ask Stormer for tips and tricks on him since he is the
Artificer.
artificer. So he would have at least some sort of knowledge on how to use this stuff.
So it won't take you guys long to collect all the fingernails and
Yay, Stormer!
Yes.
the
Can you
blood.
teach me how to use some of this? I say, gesturing towards the alchemist supplies that I bought.
Yeah, I can help you with that.
Oh,
Yes, I know the basics, but Myth would certainly serve you better.
exciting. Thank you! Alright, I'm here to learn. I forgot I had them. It's been 2 weeks, guys. I forgot.
That's what D&D is. It's a game of forgetting and then remembering.
Yep, I was just scrolling through my stuff and I saw that I had them in my inventory. I was like, oh, that's right, I bought those so I can learn the skill.
So now what? Do we go to the crater now after they're done?
Yes. Oh, and DJ's internet died.
Oh no.
Does anyone want to search the sacks that the giants carry?
I was planning on
I
doing
would.
that.
Enroll me in search, please.
Investigation. Am I getting helped?
Yes.
Well, I see. Yeah, people.
Well, a nat 2 and a nat 1.
So.
I only have a +1 to investigation, god damn you.
Yeah, but
so you
there
find
was
90 copper.
And death.
And death.
You find 90 copper.
Death for one person.
110 silver.
Write this down.
Yeah.
110 SP. Alright.
Oh,
Yep.
and who did we lose there?
There. Syllric, the other person that lives in that place.
Yeah,
Why did
that
they
would-
not?
A dwarven battle axe.
Battle X.
Oh shit!
And
Wait, no, he said he lost a cloud giant, a dwarven.
Can you make a complete thought, please?
I don't think that Zephyrios and the dudes with him are okay.
a small figurine worth 10 gold.
What's the figurine of?
A wolf.
Is it similar to the other figurines I have?
Yeah, just smaller.
Can I have the figurine, please?
I'm not going to be doing anything with it.
Yay! That's my third figurine.
I'm going to inspect the battle axe. See if there's
It
any
is a.
special properties.
Give me a roll. Give me an arcane check.
I'm going to ask for Robin's help.
I'm also
Okay.
going to be inspecting the figurine.
A 28.
Wow.
That was a nat 19.
Good job.
It is. It is not magical,
Damn.
but
Welcome back.
it is masterwork,
Oh.
which means it's essentially a +1 weapon.
+1 non-magical.
+1 non-magical, yes. It is a masterwork dwarven battle axe. Once you've looked it over, it's identical to the one that the one that you talked to, that Skyler helped, that was the group. It's identical to it.
No.
Unfortunate. Well, I take it in my hand and I'm just gonna hack into him again. Just because.
Alright, so investigating or inspecting the figurine with trick, does that give me advantage?
Yeah,
Okay, what am I using to investigate it?
it'd be investigation.
Okay. Please.
How-
16!
What am I using to investigate? Maybe
It's
investigation.
It's
Hello?
Hello?
just a
Mate?
small.
It's
Okay,
me.
good.
Oh, that was wild.
All I heard was, it's a, and then you cut out.
Yeah, my internet shit itself. It's exactly the same as your. It's exactly the same as your other one.
I have two of them now. Or 3, technically. I have small statue of Fenrir. I have small figurine of Fenrir, which is this one. And then small granite statue. Hound of the Storm King is written on the bottom. Next time I get to a forge, I'm definitely sacrificing one of these for Papa.
Okay.
Brother, should I send a message to Zephyrios to see if it's okay?
It may
Zephyros?
be wise.
Definitely.
All right, I'm burning a third level spell, and I'm going to give me a second to prepare.
Sending is a 3rd level spell. How was that evocation too? What the fuck?
It's I gotta prepare Skyler speak. The word limit is 20, right?
25.
25.
Zephyrios, are you okay? We fought a stone giant who said he fought you. End message. Collect call from Skyler Wintergloom?
No answer returns.
Oh.
Did it go through or did it die?
It didn't find who you were looking for.
Skyler just
Call failed to connect.
Skyler just holds his face in his hands. He just looks at he just walks over to Stormer. There's no response. Don't tell True.
I mean, I'm over here. I was investigating his pouch. But I'm going to take my maul. Go around to his head.
Yeah.
Carefully, we might be able to use his eyeballs for something.
And I'm going to take a golf swing.
I
On the
will
top of
move
his
away.
Okay. Roll me an attack with advantage. Yeah, hit.
Ice bladder.
Everyone we know and love is dying.
Watermelon. Watermelon, my friend. Watermelon. Yep.
Well, if that makes you feel better, we should probably continue on.
I'm going. I know I just said.
Yeah.
Miss True, I have some unsettling news.
Don't
You
tell
literally
her.
just said not to tell True, and now you're going to actually
what are you
tell
doing?
True.
Fucking.
I have experience with children, don't you know?
Clearly not.
And Skyler, sure, go for it. After you just said don't tell her.
Yeah.
So, you know how this giant said he fought a cloud giant?
Yes.
I cast suggestion on Skyler.
Oh.
No, let it happen, guys.
Are you
Let it
sure?
happen.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
he's too far
yeah.
away anyway, so okay, never mind.
Give me a minute. I need to look through some spells.
Yeah.
I'm about to get. Don't kill the messenger. Oh, well, we're gonna kill the messenger.
You
But no.
should kill the messenger.
Please kill the messenger.
Zephyrios is pretty badly hurt. He's not gonna be around for a while. But I'll keep trying.
Deception.
Oh,
That will be an insight for you, Church.
What? No, come on. I have proficiency with deception.
You have to be
you can't
insightful.
just-
Hey, don't worry.
So
Don't
I have
worry. You're
to
gonna
do
see.
insight.
Yes,
You
you
have
have
to
to
do
do
it.
insight.
Beat a 4.
You have to beat a 4.
I
You
beat
beat
it.
the shit out of
What the fuck?
Skyler?
You can see right through me and know I'm lying through my teeth. You can see
Are
the
we done
tears.
harvesting?
What?
Are we done harvesting?
I do believe so.
Yes.
Back up.
Sure.
I'm going to cast Hunger of Adar on the corpse and have it eat the stone giant's body.
Can we rename Hunger of Hadar to Fenrir's Bite or something?
It's not accurate
You
in the
can for
slightest,
flavor.
but
It's not accurate in size, but for flavor, if you want to go for it.
I mean, it is cold damage. He's the Winter Wolf.
It's cold and acid, and it can't make its dexterity saving throw, so it's being eaten by the jaws.
Internally, Skyler thinks, I think she's taking it well.
Externally, not so much. It's gone within a few moments. So,
I'm just over here donning my armor, not paying attention.
Not paying attention to the void that just opened up with milky tentacles reaching out and consuming the stone giant.
Yep, just not giving it a thought.
Miss Chu, are you alright?
Dorian smacks you. Does she look like she's alright? Did she just summon a creature from the abyss to devour said creature? No, I think she's as far from as alright as possible.
I would have made him
You're really not the
suffer
best at
longer
dealing
if
with
I
people, are
had
you?
known.
Yeah.
We should keep moving. There's no reason to stick around here.
Armor gets
How's
gone.
the elk handling all of this, by the way?
Dorian?
The elk.
The elk is because Robin, as far as I know, has been keeping it under control. So it's out of its gourd. It's drugged. It's just drugged. So you guys take the drugged elk. You guys somehow get it to the edge. How is your guys' marching order?
Skyler is above everyone flying.
Yeah,
Like,
True can fly as well.
Vern is walking up front, keeping an eye out.
I'll be in the back with the elk because we both have to move at the same time, and I'm sure that would take some time.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we're gonna also try to fashion that sled.
Yeah. You guys are kind of.
Skyler is 10 feet above the middle.
As you guys get close to the edge, who's in the lead?
Vern's up front walking. Okay. I don't know where Skyler and Shrew are flying.
Roll me. No.
I'm around the middle.
Right. You guys just coming out. Blamen, you're the first out of the forest, and you stop. Because you see, sitting at the edge of this crater, there is a fire giant.
I'll put up a hand and back up, put up a hand saying basically the universal symbol for fucking stop walking.
Stop.
And
going to land in a tree nearby and peek out.
Roll me a stealth.
Oh fuck. Okay. Because I figure if I'm still flying, my wings will be flapping and that'll make noise. Alright.
I mean, how far away is this giant?
Okay, so question.
From the edge of the woods, about 80 feet.
Okay.
80, 90
So
feet.
by
Not that
landing
far.
on tree, does this help me at all?
Were you above the tree line or were you below the tree line?
I was somewhere in between. Somewhere where I could just, casually land on one of the branches.
So I was 10 feet above the group. True would have probably been around the same height.
It depends on how tall the trees were then.
They're anywhere from 30 to.
Okay, then yeah, definitely high enough that I could just kind of.
Yeah, some of the trees are really tall.
Mm-hmm.
Like.
So does that mean I can roll with advantage with this?
Yes.
Okay, thank God. I only have a +2 to stealth, guys.
Oh wow, you guys both barely make that. Okay. Yeah. You see Lyran on the ground because you can't see into the crater. You just see that there is a fire giant, plate metal, and full plate just chilling, sitting like on the edge of it, like with his feet dangling into it, and there's 6 like smoke Mithits flying around, around him, and he yells. He's yelling. He starts to talk. You now hear a booming and giant.
What is it?
Hey, how's it taking the 3 of you to move that fucking dragon? You hear more giant come from the valley. Well, he's bigger than us. Yeah, he's bigger than you. And so what? Fucking pull his ass out. That fucking idiot Basham fucking drowned it down there. Like, fucking idiot.
I suggest
How
we
far
sneak
away
up and
am
launch
I
our
from the
attack.
giant? How far away am
Probably like 90 to 100 feet.
Fuck.
With
okay.
Light.
I was hoping I was within 30, because then I could just kind of peek into the mind.
No. Yeah, but from your height, you and Skyler are both up high. See down that there is 2 hill giants and another stone giant that are trying to pull this damn dragon up the slope. And the slope's just covered in mud. They keep slipping and sliding down it. The stone giant.
Is it Vex?
Yeah, the dragon is him.
I was hoping it'd be a different one.
The stone giant gets frustrated and yells back up, "Why don't you come down here and help it?" He goes, "I ain't getting in the fucking mud. You guys are the ones that decided to fight it down in the pit, not me. I stayed up here. I didn't even fucking swing at it."
I suggest we sneak up and make our attack before they notice.
I suggest that it's not.
Yeah, this is where we're going to be
I don't have the staff anymore, guys.
Okay, there's like 7 of us.
Guys, there's 7 of us, and 3 of us could attack for free from over 100 feet away.
I have Fireball.
I mean, I don't want to just walk away from a fight with loot, and, the whole purpose of our trek over this way is this fallen tower.
If Skyler... listen, Skyler heard that. If the stone giant killed the dude, and he was with this dude also has to die.
Yeah, true. True would also come to this conclusion.
So we're taking the fight. That's a guarantee.
I don't... Out of character, I don't like our odds, but in character, this has to happen.
What are you talking about? Out of character? I think our odds are fine.
Also, Lyran, you do notice that next to the fire giant, is a giant pile of obsidian.
Yeah, we gotta take him out. We gotta take this
I
bastard
mean,
out.
I want it.
Hmm.
So we're here.
Laren is thinking of all of the things that he could make, especially that one thing that is prominently on his mind right now.
Oh God!
Oh,
Just obsidian brass knuckles. That would be amazing.
You mean obsidian
So,
knuckles?
Yeah, that would be obsidian knuckles. Obsidian
I mean-
gauntlets. How about that?
I can't. No, I can't do that because I have the gauntlets of ogre power.
You don't need those anymore.
True.
Yeah,
I mean, I need them for athletics though because my athletics is shit.
I mean, you can fly.
Once again,
Okay, either way, everyone say goodbye properly to this recording.
goodbye.
Okay.
Bye, everyone. See you in 2 weeks.